Second row! OmniDog! Hey, OmniCat! Now here's the OmniDog and OmniCat show. It's the place to sit if you'd like to know more about the books that they've read. Kristen likes Lumberjanes and Steven just likes Monroe, Jimmy Olsen. And you're in luck, because they're ahead.
Heyo, and welcome, OmniDogs and OmniKittens. And what's her cat's name? Wait, no, Fruit, Groot, Bruce. Captain Marvel has a cat. Her name is. All right, what's her name? No. I can get this. It's a cat that's really a flirkin. Goose.
Yes.
How are you, OmniCat?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. So here we are on a Saturday. Thank you. Peace and love to everybody out there tuning in. Let me close the door a little more so my family isn't traumatized by my nonsense. You know what's funny is that your dad thinks I'm just a wild man when I'm not with you.
Oh, but that's true.
Oh, well, that is true.
I've heard that from other people on the internet.
That I'm a wild man without you?
They're like, Jess is different when he's not on the show with you. I'm like, I've noticed that too. Yeah.
I kind of behave myself more with you. I don't know why.
I mean,
I don't.
Or the bros are a bad influence on you.
Well, that is a given.
Because we know that's true.
We know that is totally true because I was like, I am now with you like my whole life. And then I get exposed to those guys and I'm dropping the MFer bomb everywhere on the broadcast. And your dad's like, oh, I think you need to be with Kristen more. She's a good influence on you.
I think it was more so some of those gifts that you showed. I think is
no control over those. I don't run the show.
You're still a part of it.
Oh, you and your rules, man. There's too many rules.
That's not a rule.
But I have no control over it.
You do though.
How do I? Oh, okay, all right.
You know you do. Don't give me that. Don't try to fight me.
Yeah, I know. Reed told me that is a losing cause. So I will not.
I mean, that's how husbands work, though, right? Usually that's how it goes.
Yeah,
that's
I know.
A stereotype, but I'm stereotyping.
Yeah, but it's a true stereotype that wives are always right. Right. It's not a stereotype. My wife is always right, and it's a big deal when I'm right because that happens 0.5% of the time. So she's right 99.5% of the time, and when I'm right. She makes a big deal of saying, I was wrong, and you were right. And I'm like, what was that? Can you say that again? Because it happens twice a year.
Love that.
I bet you do. She's totally always right. I've learned, we have Kevin Connor's super sticker.
Oh, awesome.
What's a super sticker?
I think we can't see them in StreamYard.
Oh, are they on YouTube?
I think there's a way to see him on YouTube.
Let's see. Okay, let me go to YouTube. I hope I don't. Okay, I muted it. Oh, it looks like a speaker, a mic rather.
Okay.
I'm sorry, like a mic. He dropped the mic.
Nice. Thanks, Kevin.
Thank you very much. That's really appreciated. Who was here first? Let's see. Call me Top Gun. Have to work in the moon. I try to get back to kick those bots out, but no promises. Oh yeah. Okay, James, I have to make you a mod because we've had sex bot invasions.
Oh,
recently.
no. I wonder why that is.
It's not just my channel. Stop it.
Okay.
Yo, what up, Jess? To Warren Weaver, who is a nice guy, but he's the bearer of bad news. Every time I look on my comments, he's like, now this has been pushed into 2023. And I'm like, Warren, you're killing me here.
That's just how it works. Or he's saving you money. For now?
Okay, sure. We'll go with that. Captain Makasu says Omar and Mel. Ooh, she doesn't like to be called Mel. Just finished their stream. Great timing for this one to start. They went from 9 to 1, 4 hours. That's a lot.
I think they popped on 2 hours ago, right?
Oh, I don't know. I never
think that's
watched.
right.
I was doing yard work today.
I think that's the usual time.
More purging from him. Rodimus Prime Rib. Hope we're well today. You got your book, right, Rodimus? Pretty sure you said that. Here's Kenny. What up, buddy? Her name's spelled with A-N, though. Marcelo. Hi. New picture for him. It's funny seeing a lot of the same username from OPD's Whatnot sales. Speaking of OPB, oh, what a segue. Thank you, buddy. Wait. My code is OmniDog in all caps. Whoops, I forgot to close out Facebook, which is making that noise. Get out of here, Facebook. You're bugging me. Even though I just canceled out Taylor Mitchell. Taylor, why aren't you watching this show? And you're sending me things about Bouncing Boy from the Legion. OrganicPriceBooks.com. My code is OmniDog for $2 off your order and 5% off shipping 3 or more books together. OmniDog, ship it together. Yeah, baby.
Love how you say that.
Whoops, now I can take it off. Yoink. Back to comments. Let's see. Are you guys selling anything? Yes, I am. We'll get to that in a second. Okay, the OPB, Freddie Alonso. Hey-oh, my favorite Kristen and second favorite Bragg. I'll accept that. Since it seems like forever since OPB did a Whatnot sale, but my wallet appreciates it. I believe Uncle Steve says, I believe they do them every Wednesday. That's my pain pump alarm, so I will just do that while I am talking. Yeah, but JP was on vacay, so they don't have any books come in. Okay, lots of stuff about OPB. Yeah, you can get a great deal or just see those books go for high bidders. Jessica, thank you. We'll never get over that epic intro. Let's give credit where credit is due. That is the awesome Nate Burkholtz, who wrote the song from Redcoat Turncoat, a Portland band. And then the fabulous Giovanni Menendez from A Week in Geekdom put all that stuff together and set the music to it. And I just shipped off a bunch of books to him free to help I pay him in books for all the work he does for me.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he appreciates it. So, peace and love from Belgium, from Kalel. Nice. And here's my new Crime Corner co-pilot, Joe Goose.
Congrats, Joe. Joe's the best.
Joe is great. We're doing Alias tomorrow, which I have right here. I finished it last night, and I said to Joe, hey, dude, not sure I'm going to be able to read Pulse. And he goes, no worries, whatever. And I started reading The Pulse, which is the book after this, when she goes to work for the Daily Bugle. And I finished it in like an hour. And I said, hey, we can do it. Is it Saturday? Yeah, you Netherlander that doesn't have to work and gets free health care. I don't know about the never have to work part. Good afternoon to the OmniDog and OmniCat. Didn't I already highlight you? 2 legendary people on one stream. I'm obsessed.
Hayden's the best.
He is. He's not having a, what is it, full-blown gay crisis or full-on gay crisis?
Both seem accurate, right?
What's that from again?
Heartstopper.
Heartstopper. Okay, I definitely have to watch it.
So good.
I don't think she is. She's out doing yard work. No, I hear singing. She's upstairs. Kenny says, been rereading a ton of Superman comics and collected editions lately, like the Superman Rebirth run, which is great, and Superman 78. Quality reading. Oh, I didn't know this. Did you know this? You know everything.
Of course, yeah. They've been talking about it for like years and years and years.
Is it really happening now?
It's really happening, yeah.
I can't get any news on Kristen. I get something.
You try. I love that you try.
Now I don't even say. Now I don't even say, "Hey, did you know?" I just say, "There's this," but I bet you already knew about it. What I told you about a Netflix show,
First Kill. Yeah.
First Kill, about. This sounds really good. A vampire killer falls in love with a vampire. Right?
Buffy. Been done, but I want to see it still.
And it causes a bit of a Romeo and Juliet falling out between their respective clans, it sounds like. I think, when does that start, Brainiac?
June 10th, I believe.
Okay. Well, this is true. Twice a year. Okay. Comics versus the World, evening both. I can't watch now, but I look forward to catching up soon. Okay, good.
Thank you.
Here's a question for you.
New webcam. No, same webcam. I don't know, man. I'm glad it looks good, though. Thank you.
She has her headphones and mic working this time. Maybe that's what it is.
That is true.
Now have you read? I can't remember if you and I discussed Murder Falcon before.
Of course.
Yes. Yeah, I thought so. So yeah. we both loved it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see how we can describe this book.
Please don't spoil it.
Yeah, I know.
You're kind of bad about towing that line.
Okay, why don't you do it then?
Okay. If Reed were, he may be listening, but if he were here, he would have the best pitch of it. But let's see, when I think about it, it's about this guitarist. He's in like a metal band. It's all about music, and he's going through a lot of stuff in his life. And it's over the top. Oh, here he comes. Hold on. He heard me. He's got his arm hand. He's like doing one of these. All right, you do the pitch then. Here, you want this?
No, I'm loud.
Can you hear him?
They can hear me.
Okay.
Not really.
He said not really.
What?
He can't hear you.
What?
Oh well, yeah. If you want to scream.
Here.
The simplest pitch is it's about.
He can't hear you. You need to take it.
I gotta come. I just want.
Just take it.
Better, can you hear me?
What?
No.
Yeah.
How about now?
Yeah, we can hear you, Kristen. Oh, is this Reed?
He said if this was Reed. This is Reed. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So what am I doing?
You're explaining, give the pitch, spoiler free, on Murder Falcone.
Oh, Murder Falcone is about. I'm trying to. It is about. Oh, I know. Sorry, I'm thinking because I'm sweaty. I'm gross. I'm not. I don't look good. The incredible power of metal is the shortest pitch I can think of. Metal as in metal music, but actually the incredible power of music and how it is the only weapon that is able to destroy monsters that are escaping into our world. Specifically, a falcon that is attached to an enchanted guitar that the better a musician plays said guitar, the better he fights.
The Falcon.
The Falcon, yes.
Perfect.
That's it.
Perfect.
That wasn't
Thank
good?
You.
Oh,
Thank you.
You're looking. Yeah, no, I don't want to go too far.
Yeah.
All right, he did it, and then you heard my emotional part that I cared more about.
Right. Okay. So yeah,
you got both, I guess.
It's about the power of music in our lives, as told through this Murder Falcon that the guitarist can conjure up. but it is a lot deeper with more layers than that.
Yes.
Without spoiling it.
Mm-hmm.
Happy Saturday. At this point, Melanie just gave up. Everybody calls her Mel on YouTube. Aw. Uncle Steve is laughing about something that we probably did about 15 minutes ago. Call me Top Gun. Okay, my mod is back. Whoops, I skipped all the way to the bottom. I suck at this. Okay. Okay, so he's saying, oh, the best part of those auctions. Okay. Alias, that's right. Call me Top Gun. You called me out on not reading Alias, and so Joe Goose and I are going to review it and Pulse tomorrow. This is true, and it's about time that I read it. I am a Chico. She is a Chica. Oh, he's so far behind. Yes, I am. Here to be. Roberto's in the chat. He's a total bad influence. I can only catch a little of this. This is Larry, a little live while I'm working on a thumbnail. We'll watch all this later tonight with the wife. Smart. He capitalizes wife. Good to see you all back again. Hey, Larry. First rule of OmniDog stream. No comment that requires context will be understood once it's finally acknowledged. I don't understand that because it was probably 20 minutes ago. So good. Rodimus. Here's
said.
Mary M's book pod, out and about, running my errands, but I'm listening in the car when I can. Awesome.
Mary's the best.
Okay. Then
everyone's the best.
Everybody acknowledges Reed. We love sweaty, gross Reed. Do we though?
Freddie does. Thank you, Freddie.
Technically, it's a full-on gay crisis all month.
It's true.
Okay. You go in for the buff Falcon and take away the emotions. Oh, and there's Ileana. How's it going, Ileana? Hello, happy to catch you live. Hope you have a wonderful day. Well, we are, because we're on live on a Saturday, and this is what I love doing the most. Thinking of buying the new deluxe edition. Okay, good. You should.
Do it.
Jogu says, I'll be reading Murder Falcon next. 100%. Nice. Toy question. Jess, have Kristen talked you into buying the Beast Kingdom Darkwing Duck dynamic figure?
Don't know what that is. Can't talk you into something I don't know about. I'm not like a figure. Like I'm not up on that news. So if there's ever a cool figure I need, someone has to tell me because I have no idea.
Yeah, she likes to be called Melanie, but I guess it sounds like she's given up. So, it's whatever. Yes, I'm aware of that. Uncle Steve, thank God you two are here. I couldn't suffer another minute of that other YouTuber's live stream. Wink, joke. No, but seriously. Okay. I don't know who you're talking about.
I don't either.
It's probably near mint condition. Loser. Oh, no, I'm kidding. Okay. So now I'm caught up. How about that? How about them apples?
Now I want this Darkwing Duck figure. Why did you do this to me, James?
Oh, now you're looking for it?
I can't afford this.
Beast Kingdom Darkwing Duck dynamic figure.
Yep. Looks cool.
Crime Corner's on tomorrow at 2 Eastern time. That's going to be like 45 minutes. And then at 4 Eastern time, I'm going to join Tyler Blunt and Max Appelman from the Netherlands for an unbox and chill. And he has, I'll tell you what it is afterwards because I don't want to spoil it, but it's the single greatest toy ever, in my opinion.
Wow.
It's kind of pricey for what it is, not $80 or anything, but I really want it. But he's going to make the greatest Instagram out of it. It is so awesome. I'll take and accept Reed however we get him. Props to Joe Goose to get Jess to actually read Alias. Well, it was actually Call Me Top Gun 45 because he jammed me up a few times in a row. And I said to Joe, have you read Alias yet? No, I've got it right here. And then he said, I got to go relax the spine. And I was like, did he mean the book spine or his spine? And then I figured out he meant the book.
Maybe both.
Maybe both.
We should all probably be doing both before you read those.
Yes. Always
You know?
relax the spine.
Yeah.
Is there anybody that
Yourself.
doesn't know how to relax the spine on an omnibus?
Also,
Yes.
and your spine.
Sorry?
And your spine, just picking that thing up, like you probably need.
Yeah,
You
sorry,
stretch
you're right.
both.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, what are your top 5 wanted McFarland toys that haven't been made yet? Where should I begin? A decent Superman figure that actually has a good face on it. A decent Harley Quinn figure that actually has a good face on it. And I will go forth and say Black Canary. I would like a face. Black Canary, Zatanna, and another Zatanna. No, Black Canary, Zatanna, and Poison Ivy with good face sculpts is what I'd like. Oh, this is a good one. He needs a question figure. Do you want a Vic Sage or a Renee Montoya or both? Oracle 684. Nobody in the chat say anything, but I want to see if Jess or Kristen can guess who my YouTube channel photo is of. That's Cammy from Street Fighter.
Yeah. I was like, that's definitely a fighting game character.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
And Cammy's the only one I... no. Dutch accent time. That's right. I'll be making fun of it, and he'll be making fun of mine.
I was more into Tekken.
You what?
I was more into Tekken.
Tekken. Oh, okay.
And Mortal Kombat, of course.
Better question. Has anyone seen the Omnibus stretching ASMR video? I can do that. I have a professional microphone that I can talk about while I'm stretching the spine. He wants both. Okay, good. Single greatest toy ever, the Spike and Angel Hawaiian shirt 2-pack from Diamond Select.
It's a great one. One day Jess will understand that reference.
I will, yeah. How do you read Omnis? Do you sit at a desk to do it? As soon as my pain pump thingy's done, I'll go get what I use, and I should probably put a link in the chat, not the chat, but the description below, which is where you'll see the link for Organic Price Books, my code, Kristen's channel, which has content, the comics.
I'm doing it. There's like 2 new videos.
I know. I want to talk to you about something in just a sec. Her IG and Reed Superstore. I don't know where I put it, but I was going to choose it for. I have a feeling I sort of back shelved it in my KLAX because I didn't think I was going to get to it, and then you came up with the idea of the repeating a show we've done 10 other times. The I bet I like it challenge.
Yeah. Hey, people like it.
They do like it.
I bet people will like it.
People. Those people. I saw you had a video now. Oh, maybe it was a Fangirls on Dragon by Saladin Ahmed.
Mm-hmm.
And I got that too, and I was gonna, but I can't find it, so it's not gonna be part of this.
Okay.
So why did I bring it up? I don't know.
Well, I'll tell you what. You want to hear my hot take on it?
Whoa! Wait a sec.
I have plenty of hot takes.
Go.
I didn't like it. I sold it to my dad already.
Oh, you already sold it to him.
Sold it to my dad. Yep. So maybe he'll like it. I don't know.
That's your hot take? You didn't like it?
That's my hot take. Because,
Okay.
you know, but you know what? I hear some people really agree with me. So maybe it's not that hot of a take. I'm hearing different things about it. Some people love it. Some people really don't like it. I think it was way too short.
Oh.
Like if you look at what's in the book content, like it's a little over half is the story. The rest of it, all extras, just like scripts and like art concepts. And I'm like, hey, maybe you should have put more work into these characters. I'm just saying, hot take. This is my feelings.
Okay.
So I got that out of my house. I would actually probably pick that for you to read just to see what you think of it, because I'm curious. Maybe you'll like it way more. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to search it for it now because I redid my shelves and I think I put all my Kickstarters back behind other stuff. It's Chun-Li from Street Fighter Alpha. Okay. But I haven't done it. That's the question. Here's a good question. Best Clash album.
I mean, you guys, there's just no way around it. We have to be. It's the popular opinion because it's true. It's London Calling. What are we doing? Come on, like
It can't be anything but. Because that's
no
like
way around it.
that's
Every
right, like
track
one
is
of
a
the
banger.
every single song's great, and that may be one of the greatest songs ever no, that is one of the greatest songs ever. That may be the greatest song ever recorded. And let me tell you how somebody botched it up. You would I saw these movies. Oh gosh, now I can't think of there was Parent Trap, which was the debut of Lindsay Lohan. And when she got to London, they played There She Goes by The Laws, which is a beautiful song, and it fit the mood perfectly. Then, what's that girl? She was a Nickelodeon star, and she had a meltdown. I can see her. Come on, Nickelodeon star had a meltdown. Amanda Bynes.
Amanda Bynes? Yeah, okay.
She was in a movie like the next year. And I can't remember, but she was going to visit London. And instead of playing like a lovely song like The Laws as she's taking in the London scenery, they played London Calling, which is like about disaster in the end of the world. And I'm like, did they listen to the lyrics at all? And I agree that the music's rocking, but she's like looking at all things, a nuclear error, but I have no fear. I'm like, wow, that's just
what are we doing here?
That exactly. That was somebody that wasn't that was somebody that just was not paying attention.
I think the real question is, what is your favorite song on that album? Is it London Calling?
Yeah.
Okay.
I love all the songs on it, but there's nothing that gets me up and my blood pumped like London Calling.
I have an unpopular opinion as far as my favorite song. Like, I just never hear anybody say this is their favorite track on the album, which mine is Wrong'em Boyo.
Oh,
I love Wrong'em Boyo. I love it.
Wrong'em Boyo.
And then you have that, like, you know, that noise throughout it is actually like the chamber of a gun, apparently. That's what they used.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I read that somewhere. Watch me be wrong. The chat will tell me. But of course, Train in Vain, of course, also.
Yeah,
is
which is not on the
Well, yeah.
I of course bought it back in 1980 and 79, and Train in Vain wasn't on the label or the album, but that was the big hit. And I didn't have the internet or any information system. We just all said, hey, Train in Vain's the hit song, and it's not listed on this thing. It was just like inserted randomly at the end. I don't know. It was funny. Max thinks that was a great hot take.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Khalil says, I just finished Night Sky, and I hope it's really successful enough to get more seasons. I loved it too. Hi. From Isaac.
And his cat.
And his cat. Oh, and his cat. Sucking up to the cat person.
Love it.
Larry said about Dragon, I will do a review on it if I like it. Do a review on it if you don't like it. Then it can be Larry's hot take library.
Be worth it to me. I don't think he'll do that, but I'll do it.
No, we don't want to get into Star Wars. Oh, here's a question for you.
Oh man, I don't. You know what? It's obviously the first or the second, because it's clearly not the third, or the fourth. Well, the third. I'll have to think about that. I have a lot of different feelings about Spice Girl songs, so I'll think about that. Not that you care, Jeff. Well, you kind of care.
I do care. I saw that Spice Girls movie 48,000 times. I'm invested.
Spice World may be your favorite because you've seen the movie. Yeah. And that made me mine for the movie too, because I love that movie.
I do love that movie. It was hilarious and really well done. And I love their live performance of Spice World. I didn't care for their live sort of wannabe rendition in the cafe or whatever. I wanted wannabe, man.
Well, but that was a flashback, right?
Yeah,
and like you felt things, and there were a lot of overalls and like salt shakers they were singing in.
Yeah, and ketchup bottles and stuff. Yeah, I know, but I just want to be like.
I get it.
Yeah. Kristen, have you been reading Captain America by Brubaker? Also have James, it's had, right? Also or has. Also has Reed oh boy,
grammar's hard. Yeah.
Who is Reed beginning to read Popeye? James, what are you doing to me?
I have not started it yet, but I will do that. James is referencing a video we did. Reed and I talked about June reads we went to read at the end of last month. So that's the last video on my channel if you want to check it out, the Comic Slayer. But yeah, it's fun. We talk about 5 books we want to read, and I have already read something on the list, so I am working on it, and we will do a follow-up.
Uncle Steve, I'm surprised to hear this. I just finished Kill or Be Killed and honestly was a tad bit disappointed. I'm sorry to hear that. I genuinely loved that book and really liked it. Genuinely loved it. There was a Prince question from Reed saying Lost in the Supermarket.
It's a good one.
Reed's still here. Best Clash album is London Calling, but hot take, my favorite Clash album, Give 'Em Enough Rope. Oh, Amanda Bynes' What a Girl Wants. Yeah, Kelly watched that once, but she watched Parent Trap a billion times. Parent Trap is my childhood. Such a great book.
Maybe for real. Maybe.
Okay. Oracle asks, is anyone getting the Ultimate X-Men Omnibus?
Yes.
You are?
Oh, yes. I love that stuff as a teenager. I was reading it as a teenager. I loved it. I know everybody hates this. My hot take. Everybody hates Ultimate X-Men. I love that stuff. It's nostalgia for me. I'm totally getting it. I'm so excited.
I haven't read it yet. I'm keeping the hardcovers. I need to finish Ultimate Spider-Man before I do anything else Ultimate. But good. I'm glad you liked it. I want to read it. I want to read it and enjoy it.
We could totally read it together.
That'd be good.
Yeah.
Well, Ultimate X-Men?
Yeah.
I might read Ultimate Spider-Man with Joe Goose since he's thinking about rereading it. Lost in the Supermarket already said. Death or Glory favorite track.
It's a good one too. They're all good.
Yeah. Oh, he's talking to or did pre-order Extreme X-Men Omni. Do I have? I do. I still have all my paperbacks.
I also read that as a teenager, so I'm excied for that.
Oh, wow.
I read all these weird X-Men offshoots that
I don't think I knew that about you. Shocked face. I did not know that about you.
Yeah.
Rodimus, I'm reading Incognito right now and enjoying it more than Kill or Be Killed, to be honest. Now that's interesting because I think Incognito is the one that people sort of disrespect. What's the word I want? They don't dig it as much as his other books. So that's interesting. It just shows everybody has different tastes. Right? That's what that shows. Kristen heard that album for the first time from my CD, of course. I exposed her to all the best music.
It's true.
I'm not good. Just finished Incognito. I love it. Cooling off. Noir Wolf with a wolf. Cooling off after hitting the yard sales. Glad to catch the best comic duo on live.
That's so nice. And also, I want your yard sale haul. Like, what did you get? I want to know.
I actually would like to know that too. What do you go out looking for? Do you go out looking for toys or comics or kitchen utensils? What's the story, Noir? Reed still again, why don't you just join the show, Reed? Back when they printed jackets before the records were pressed back then. So it was too late to print Train in Vain on the back, but they still wanted it on the record. Yeah. How about put that in the mail and send it to me 40 years ago when I needed it? Incognito is really good. Sleeper is also awesome as well. I agree with that. Hey, there's Craig Stewart. I read Criminal Deluxe Volume 1 and Vision by Tom King recently. Yeah, I didn't know what you were saying. And what was the FR for? I
think it's for real.
For real. Okay. All Criminal is just, I agree with that. Uncle Steve is on a Brubaker binge. Just got Criminal in. Still need to read it. Yes, you do. Best George Wendt since Cheers. Are you talking to us? The only thing I ever saw. Oh, Spice Girls. Okay. Spice World. You're right.
Yeah.
I must be. When was that? 138.
Too far off.
I'm only 5 minutes behind. That's pretty good for me. Okay. Sorry, we aren't Vin OmniDog. That was a perfectly legitimate question. That's on me. Hopefully I finish and get the other two before they go out of print. Uncle Steve, buddy. You need to get all three now and read them. Nobody gets book 1 and finishes and goes, oh, now I'm going to get book 2 and then book 3.
Peer pressure.
Obsessed, sorry?
Peer pressure.
Yeah. If you're obsessed with Brubaker, like you should be, just get books 2 and 3. Actually, I have an extra copy of book 2 that I'd be happy to sell you for a good price. And I have my copy of Odyssey by Matt Fraction that I'm selling still for a good price.
Get that off your shelf.
Yeah. Well, it's off my shelf. It's in the sell pile. I should just bring out my stack of books. I love crime noir style books. 100 Bullets is great as well. The collector's here with his popcorns. What up, Omni Pets? There's our partner from for tomorrow on Unbox and Chill. Craig, Criminal Volume 1 was one of my favorite books ever. I can't wait to read more and more. Isn't Ultimate X-Men written by Kirkman in some places? I don't know.
I have no idea.
If Kristen liked it, that's enough for me.
I liked it.
Freddie liked it too.
Good, Freddie.
Freddie's got some good opinions on books that coincide with mine. So he's right. Saw you liked Alias and Goodreads, Jess. Should we expect a video on the run? Tomorrow, Isaac, at 2 o'clock Eastern time on this channel, OmniDog's Vault, we're going to have Crime Corner. Joe Goose and I are going to talk about it. So the short answer is yes. Whoop. Whoa, what's that? I hope they do volume 2. They print my letter that is in issue 60. Is that Ultimate X-Men we're talking about or Clash music? What are we talking about?
I believe it's Ultimate X-Men.
Ultimate X-Men? You got a letter printed. That's boss.
I feel like he did with Ultimate Spider-Man too. Maybe that's what he's talking about. Or I misremembered that. I don't know.
Oh. Just finally read Alias. Oh, yes. Uncle Steve. Kristen misspelled. Y'all interested in the Fraction Thor Omni or have you read the material?
I haven't read it. I don't know. Should I be?
Yeah, I'm not getting it. I've decided the only Thor I've ever liked has been Jason Aaron's, and I've got it all, and that's it for me and Thor.
It's fair. I get it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Incognito is my second favorite. No, he says favorite the right way. Sorry, you England. Brubaker after Sleeper. Freddie Alonso. Oh, same. Incognito is great. Velvet is over 2. Kill or be killed, but fave is Fade Out. I agree with that. Fade Out is my favorite. Sleeper's getting a reprint, so you'll get your chance, Freddie. It's really good. Taterbug. Oh, Rugrats. Look at
Love
that.
that.
Hello, OmniDog and OmniCat. OmniDog, what frames do you use for your singles? People have asked me that before. Let me
If
see.
you want to know what frames I use the ones from Books A Million. They're cheap. They go right around your comic. They look nice.
From where?
Books A Million.
Comic book frame. Let me see if the place that I bought them from has them for a good price yet, because I got them from Amazon. And gosh, no, I bought, these are MCS frames. They've got like little silver bullet screws on all four corners. You can get them from Target, I think, for about $12 or $13 a piece. They're not cheap, but Amazon shafting the consumer $25 for one frame. I don't think so. I would have never spent that much. But they're MCS. That is the brand name. And I believe Target carries them. And what ones do you use, Kristen?
They're the ones from Books A Million. They're just called comic frames. I don't know. I could grab one if you want, but there's just a black frame around it. They look nice.
Yeah.
Fit your comic nice.
You were right, for real. Nice. Whoop. I'm Bree-chan, so you need to join OmniDog and OmniCat live so you can tell everyone what good music are. Oh, James.
This is going to be a thing now, isn't it?
Yes, because I'm not correcting anybody's grammar anymore. I'm just going to read it like that's put there.
And then say, oh, James.
Yeah. You forgot the rule. Kristen is always right. You need to spell Kristen's name right, which is A-N. Everybody say it with me. Kristan.
I appreciate that.
I read the second half of Tom King's Batman last week, and I think it's probably my favorite Batman run ongoing series now. Isaac, the Minister of Comics, and I agree with you. We both love Tom King's run, which actually turns out to be a hot take because lots of people like to hate on Tom King's run. It had some of my absolute most favoritist Batman stories ever, specifically book 3. I loved that. Ultimate X-Men is what he got the letter in. Still need to pick up Cruel Summer Deluxe. After loving Volume 1 of Criminal, I need everything from Brubaker. Correct, you do.
I loved Bad Weekend.
I did too, but
So
my
good.
favorite story ever is My Heroes Have Always Been Junkies.
It's good too. Yeah.
Because it was so great and it actually gets the meetings right. And I'm an alcohol junkie, but I still love everything in that, including the end, which was amazing. Oh, I'm not even going to read that from Warren Weber. Forget it. Forget it. Jess is correct. You also need Cruel Summer to finish Criminal. Thank you. Thank you for saying I'm correct. Farhan, our favorite Malaysian. Hi, Jess and Kristen. Spelled correctly. 2 a.m. here. But hey, what is sleep compared to this live stream? Peace and love from Malaysia. I have been on the fence for Marcelo. I've been on the fence for about 100 bullets for a while now. Can you sell me on it? Ugh. When it came out, I read it in floppies, and then I got it in deluxes. But there are some things now that are kind of a little problematic in it, like the language used from a white guy trying to, well, I don't know. It's an extremely well-written crime story with great art. I don't have an issue with it, but the knock on it is that some of the dialogue is dated. Let me say it that way. I'll. That's a good book for. That would be a good book for Joe Goose and I to read for Crime Corner. 100 Bullets, and I could finally finish Scalped, which I haven't ever gotten past book 2 in my life. Yes, I know it's a crime, and I should have my channel taken away from me. I always forget favorite is spelt differently in the U.S. Yes. We get rid of you. Hey, here's my buddy John Mooney. Hi, Justin Kristen. He spelled your name right. Greetings from the UK.
Thank you, John, for that.
Freddie, I tried to get more from Books A Million, but they get canceled. Last time they shipped any to me was over 2 years ago.
That's no good.
Well,
He's just spelling my name right.
I just like to be salty and sassy. Uh-oh. Go sit in the corner. Deceased is great. But we respect all opinions on the show, except for that one. Taterbug, oh, thank y'all. I'll look into both. Okay. Call Me Top Gun's got it right now. What are your thoughts on Mr. Miracle by Tom King? That's probably my next read. Have you read that?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh. I feel it coming. Go for it.
So the beginning, if you have any triggers at all, please be warned. It begins with a horrific thing that should have had a trigger warning. Very upset by it still. I was not triggered by it, but I'm upset for anyone who could be. It very much, it should have happened. It made me upset. So also, I didn't love it.
I loved it.
So many people love it. So, I mean, you know.
I personally loved it a lot. I thought it was a brilliant commentary on marriage and having children. The way it is told, the way the 9-panel grid layout is used so effectively. I believe it's Mitch Gerard's. I loved every minute of it, and I'm gonna have to go back and see. I wasn't triggered by anything, but I'm not as sensitive a soul as you are.
I said I was not triggered.
Oh, you weren't triggered, but you know,
I was upset on behalf of anyone who very much could have been, because it was so like right there at the beginning. They could have easily said something.
Wait a minute.
You can look if you want. I wouldn't show it.
Huh?
I said you can look if you want. I wouldn't show the actual page, but
okay. Is it in the very beginning?
Yeah. To my knowledge, my remembering of it. Mm-hmm.
Well, as we all know, Kristen's always right.
If not the first page, then like within the first few.
Okay, just a sec. Let me see.
And again, wasn't triggered. Don't really have triggers.
But you felt for people that were triggered.
Yeah, it made me very upset on behalf of people. Yeah.
Is this about how there was an exchange and what happened to?
I believe he's like on the bathroom floor, maybe.
Oh, he's on the bathroom floor. That part.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay, so now I remember.
Just knowing how much that can really hurt people to see.
Well, it examines that, and it goes into an examination of that issue. I thought thoughtfully.
You're showing it though.
Okay.
They depicted it.
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
There could have been a forward or like a little something like, hey, if you have these issues that we are going to go into.
Yeah.
And seeing those issues could make you also do this thing.
It is shocking though.
True for a lot of people. Then there could have just been a little warning like, hey, we're going to get into it. And if you're not okay with this, be good to yourself. Don't read it. Or skip a page. You know?
Yeah, I mean, I agree. It needed something since it came immediately on opening out of nowhere.
Thank you, Freddie.
Yeah, Craig. I don't know what. Craig, why don't you email me at this, and I'll tell you what it is, so you'll know going into it.
And I agree. I really like the art. I like the panel work too. I thought that was very well done. There are things about it I liked, of course, but that really salted it for me, I guess. And it was, again, the immediate. I was just like, okay, we should just, if we're going to tell these stories, which I think are important, we should be sensitive to people who deal with these things.
Right. It's a major mental health issue.
Yes. And for a lot of people who struggle with that, seeing that depicted
Yeah.
is not a good thing.
Right. Okay.
So I just think if
Totally.
you're going to tell these important stories, which is good, you should also be mindful of anyone reading who could be triggered by these things.
Yeah. Totally fair. Taylor, I was yelling at you when you were sending me that meme of bouncing boy. I was like, what why is Taylor sending me a bouncing boy picture when he should be watching this show? So now we know why. Max, I'll tell you, I don't know. Is it I don't even want to say it on the air because it could be a issue. It's a mental health issue. It's like the ultimate mental health issue, if you will.
I don't know that we can rank them, but I mean, it's a struggle.
Well, I think it's number one, but okay.
I mean, okay.
And I'm not going to show it, Roberto. You just want to get me in trouble. Kristen, that hurts my corazón. What's that? What's a corazón? Corazón. Joe, what is that some kind of Spanish thing you're throwing at me? you bilingual guy? Blah, 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 blah. Taylor and I have been heart. That hurts my heart. Thank you. Taylor and I have been talking about Legion of Superheroes a lot. Let's see. Now somebody from Germany chimed in. Let me go back and say hi. Well, there's Lethal Lucha. Hi guys. And then Anthony. Hello, OmniCat and OmniDog. Greetings from Germany.
Awesome.
Ben Hamill is catching up on Killer Be Killed and Incognito on the lower end of my Brewbreaker ranking, but Criminal, Fade Out, and the Reckless series are near the top. The best part is that we get all of those books to read from as I whack my mic. Aiku, holy smoke. Look at this. This is a word in
You're going to do it?
Negan. Okay, wait. Negan. What if this is like a swear word? Well, I don't know. Negan hundred negantig naturaligic.
You nailed it.
Ye goey. Ye goey. Ye goey, boy. And Joe is saying, okay to 100 bullets. Good. Best part of Criminal is Cruel Summer for me, Craig Stewart. And those are fairly recent. / far from volume 1. Oh, I missed one. Whoa. I missed a bunch. Shivengensi achuchis. Ha ha. Oh, he made a mistake. Shujis. Oh. Very good. Call me Top Gun. Yeah. Very good. That's funny. Man, this is mod abuse. English is hard. Don't pick on me. Well, you did well. Okay. So they're talking about, maybe they're talking about what we were talking about, but they're saying it in Dutch. Yagui. It's just awesome to hear. Having 3 incredible books, volume 1 through 3, and then Cruel Summer. This team doesn't miss. I assume you mean the team of me and Kristen.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Thank you. Cody. Oh, hey, Cody. Kate Beatler. I sent him a free book. Can't wait for Batman Deluxe 6 in July. Yeah, me either. I'm getting it. I couldn't wait and got the trade paperbacks that don't match up at all. And I suck. What was the first complete? Wait. I don't think we can say. Email me at my address and I'll say I'd like to get off this because it's It is shocking. For 100 Bullets, I love the series when it was telling small personal stories about characters given a choice and we see what they decide to do. Basically, the premise is fantastic. He's pulling a next Imaginon. But once it started to include secret organizations and hidden agendas and mysterious motivations and who's playing whom and who's on what side, I've kind of lost interest. Oh, whoa, Lars pulling it out. Inimellum blur Kristen lit for Politz correct. I think I know what that is. He's giving you grief. Inimellum blur. That doesn't sound good.
Maybe he should translate it for us and we'll talk about it.
Yeah. What are you saying about Kristen?
Yeah, what are you saying about me?
Are you saying she's politicus correct?
I just think a lot of people suffer with real things, and we should be mindful of that.
I'm not disagreeing with you at all.
And I don't know that's not being politically correct. That's just
no. It's being sensitive to an incredibly. It's being sensitive to an incredible mental health issue that affects a lot of people. They have a hotline for it, and
not to mention, a lot of people, again, seeing those sort of things depicted will make them want to do those things. That is just the truth, and it's unfortunate. But
I had not thought of that.
That's where my head went, because I was just like, oh my gosh, like I was okay, gratefully, thankfully, I am not. That doesn't affect me, but like I know people it does. You know what I mean? So it's just like, it sucks. Like,
yeah.
It sucks to not be warned. You think you're just sitting down to read a fun comic book, and then, ugh.
Yeah, that's legit. So let's talk about, now that we've spent an hour and you've only got another hour to go, right? You're limited to 2 hours today?
Yeah, we could probably go a little over, but yeah, if we had to.
Well, you're saving me from any more yard work, so thank you. We can go 17 hours as far as I'm concerned.
You went like over 4 the other day, right? Alone?
For my 7,000 subscriber. Yeah. I lost a few viewers once I stopped giving stuff away, but I kept the majority of viewers.
That's awesome.
And the only reason I stopped was I just ran out of energy after 4 hours. They were continuing to ask me questions, and they were questions that I was happy to answer, and it was fun. So, awesome. I can answer this one. Do any of you plan to get the Firepower Book 1 hardcover? I heard it's a great series so far. Not generally a fan of Robert Kirkman, am I? But I've heard so many great things about this book that I'm going to get it. Don't call me Top Gun. Don't misspell my name and make me laugh when you're talking about something serious like User. That's ridiculous. Oh, there's the Unstoppable, spelled with 2 P's this time. She corrected it. Hello, family. How's everyone doing this fine Saturday? This is the person that Max was fighting with about my daughter.
Oh, yeah.
Unstoppable Bar.
I remember that.
IST Murder Falcon hardcovers are coming with book plates, and they're not from Holiday Inn.
Nice.
It's got Chris Samney art, so even if the book sucks, you'll have a good art book. LOL. I think you'd enjoy it, though. I heard the writing's actually good, so I think it's cool. We're not saying that he can't talk about it in great detail. And freedom of speech is actually the amendment that covers newspapers and information. Hate is not covered under freedom of speech. I'm not talking about hate. And all Kristen's saying is it could have used an introductory warning.
Yeah, and of course, talking about these things is actually really good. To talk about these mental health issues. The
subject on the mental health side was treated very thoughtfully and carefully but she felt it had an image that could have upset people and led them to possibly hurt themselves. The issue is not freedom of speech, but it could have used a page right before to warn people that there was an upsetting image coming. And I don't think that's not
That's nothing to do
at all. That's not freedom of speech. That's not what we're talking about.
It's just
Roberto.
like any TV show that starts out, like any Netflix show we watch. It's like there are ratings. It's like, hey, there are graphic images, you know, sexual, whatever, violence. You know, there are TV ratings even for Netflix streaming. They will give you warnings of like, hey, there are depictions here. Heads up. I think back to like 13 Reasons Why. You know, there's a lot of serious issues talked about in that show with regards to tons of mental health stuff. There is a warning at the beginning of every episode because they show those things and they know that showing those things can lead, especially kids or anything. And I think about comics with kids too, you know, they're very susceptible to these things. So there are warnings for reasons and they help people. That's it. It takes a page. You don't have to say a lot on a page. It could be a little blurb.
Right. You're a jerk. I just want to say this mess. Your daughter is a beautiful woman and you should be very proud. Thank you, Balmy Stop Gun 59.
Balmy.
Kristen is right. Good. And
thank you, Joe.
That's the end of the conversation. End of the conversation. We're done with that. So, why don't I show you my first book? We have 10 books we're going to show, and the other person picks 5 for that person to read out of the 10 they show.
Yes.
If I explain that right?
You nailed it.
Boom. Because I've done this before. So I've got my pen and paper out. The first book that I haven't read is Harley Quinn, Poison Ivy by Jody Hauser. I don't know why I haven't read this yet. The art looks fantastic. It's my favorite couple in comics. Why? What's going on? Why haven't I read this yet? I don't know, but this is my first choice.
Okay.
And it's even got
nice.
It's got a boss picture of Poison and a boss picture of Harley.
Very cool.
I like that when they make the extra effort, even though it's standard size.
Is that a one and done, like a mini series?
Yes, I believe so. Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
Clown Prince of Crime, blah, blah, blah. The death of superheroes. Clown Princess of Crime. Okay. Can Harley and Ivy survive this hit miniseries written by fan favorite Jody Hauser? Mother Panic Supergirl, featuring fantastic art by Adrian Mello. Blah, blah, blah. Contains Harley and Poison 1 through 6.
Awesome.
Why are you laughing at Jody Hauser, Freddie? What's funny about Jody Hauser? It's not Doogie Howser, Rodimus. So that's my first book.
Nice.
Yeah, it's just called Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy by, because of Doogie Howser. Oh, okay. By Jody Doogie Howser. Okay, good. Freddie cleared that up. She's a fine writer. I'm a fan. Okay. So that's my first one that I am presenting to you.
Awesome. Are we going back and forth?
Yeah, sure. Unless you want to.
No, that's fine. Whatever you want to do.
Yeah. You want me to do 5 and you do 5?
Sure.
Okay.
That's fine.
Next one I haven't read yet. Don't know why. Wolverine by Greg Rucka. This has been out of print forever. And I got it a long time ago. Oh, look. Parental advisory.
Why would they put that on there?
I don't know. Wolverine by Greg Rucka. The next one was something that the Minister of Comics recommended to me. Conan the Barbarian by Jason Aaron. Still sealed because I don't unseal my books until I read them. Conan the Barbarian. He said Jason Aaron did a really good job on it. Conan, and he's a barbarian. You know him, you love him, you hate him. Ghost in You. I know, I haven't read it yet. I got it in a while ago by Ed Brubaker and Cian Phillips. The Ghost in You. It's a reckless book. That's number 4. Do you have that down?
Yep. Got it.
Great song by the Psychedelic Furs. And the Once and Future slipcase. I think this is a reprint. What is this? Deluxe Edition Book 1. Oh, I'm thinking of Something's Killing the Children, something. Okay, those are the first 5 that I just okay, now I'm reading the chat. Okay, wait a sec. First, let's see what Next Imagine has to say. Belatedly popping in, just wanted to posit that you were very much missed on NMC, actually Thursday, and that I hope your medical appointment went over well. Thank you. That's nice. I think Omar wants me to be on that show with Lars and Curtis regularly. I had a pain doctor appointment. It went very well, but it was right when the show was. I love that show. It's a lot of fun, and those guys are really good guys. I read the first trade is all I read, Freddie. Whoa. Okay. You don't have to yell. Yeah. I'm going to read it. Maybe I read the first trade and liked it enough that I got the slipcase. Okay. And now we have the Comic Slayer OmniCat's choices.
We doing it? Okay.
And let's see how diametrically opposed we are on our choices. I can almost guarantee these are going to be 5 books about gay cats.
Oh my gosh. If only. I need to write it. Does it exist? If it exists, let me know in the chat. I need to read it. Okay.
Write it and have Reed illustrate it.
Yes. It's going to happen. I'll thank you in the beginning.
Okay, good.
With all of my warnings. It'll be great.
Right. Trigger warning. This is about gay cats.
Yep. Watch out. So speaking of gay cats, The Fifth Beatle. Huh?
I've read it.
I know you have, and I believe you loved it, right?
You believe correctly.
Okay.
Fifth Beatle.
It's been sitting there. This is actually Reed's book, but I haven't read it, and I want to read it.
Now, is that the hardcover?
It is.
Nice. I only got the paperback. You're better than me.
I got this at Ollie's for dirt cheap.
I don't like that got remaindered.
Yeah.
But that's the way it goes.
I didn't know it had a ribbon. How lovely.
My paperback doesn't.
I mean, so it got better. Look at that. Fantastic.
Ollie's? What?
I know. This is a while back, like years ago. It's been sitting there. All right.
Taylor, okay, wait. Before don't waste a pick on Ghost in You, Chris, and he's going to read that anyways.
I already thought about that. Thank you.
I just grabbed books. Okay, so Fifth Beatle.
Okay, then we got Baba Yaga's assistant.
Ooh, Baba Yaga.
Yeah, so this was a clearance find at some point in my life. Looks like I paid $4 for it. Hope Larson liked it on the back, and I like her.
Oh, she's good.
Yeah, and Emily Carroll illustrated this, which, if you've read any of her stuff, Through the Woods was by her.
Through the Woods, yeah.
Yeah, her art's beautiful. So what's it about? I don't know. I can read it to you if you really want, but I was just like, Emily Carroll art. I like the cover a lot. I need to read it.
Baba Yaga's the witch that has the house with chicken legs, right?
There, yeah. Yep, there it is.
Yeah.
There it is. Yep. So you already know what it's about then. Look at you. All right.
Baba Yaga.
Yep. So then I have Red's Planet, book 1. So I picked this up because one, a little redhead kid, so I think of Reed, and then also Jeff
Why'd you
Smith,
pick it up?
little redhead kid on the cover.
Oh,
So I think of Reed, but also Jeff Smith blurbed it, loved it at the top. We love
oh.
Jeff Smith in this house. So and
Sure.
look at this art. Dig the
Wait,
art.
let me highlight you so you can show the art.
Very cartoony, very
Oh yeah, that's
very
awesome.
animated. I feel like, yeah, I really like it. And it looks fun. There's aliens and a little kid. It just looks so up my alley. I didn't even have to know what it's about. I mean, look at this. Come on.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
So there's that.
Okay.
And then
Whoop, wait. Red Planet. Yep, got it. Okay.
Prince of Cats. That's not about cats, which is
Oh.
too bad.
I think I have this somewhere.
I think you have it, but you haven't read it, right?
No.
Okay. I also haven't read it.
Yeah, something about it. I got it a long time ago.
Yeah, this one's been sitting there for me too. I know it's
It's-
about music. There's some DJ. There's like a tape on the back. I wish it was about cats. I want to know why it's called that more than anything at this point.
Okay. Fair.
It's also a huge hardcover, and I don't know. I've heard good things about it, but we'll see. What is that, 4? Yeah.
Unstoppable. That's Essex County by Jeff Lemire behind her.
This guy? Yep.
Yeah.
So I also have Bacon and Friends. Let me zoom up on this cover here. So Bacon is that little dog, and those are all of his friends.
Oh, that
Huh?
sounds awesome.
I'll show you some of this art, which is very much just like comic strippy stuff, which I love. It's black and white art, very minimal line work, which I also like. And all I did was flip through it. I found this at some local comic shop, and I was like, yeah, I need it. Look at this guy. Come on, look at Bacon and his friends.
Call me has to read The Road for a class, which is brutal. I think you should read Bacon and Friends after that. That book looks so fun.
Just make your yeah, for sure.
That looks super fun. Okay. Let's see. Freddie Alonso says Baba Yaga looks like Ice King. I'm gonna pick it for that.
Okay.
Taylor says Fifth Beatle rules, and there's the bouncing boy. Such an amazing comic. Oh, you didn't mean to yell at me? Yeah, Curtis does an amazing Kermit. Okay. All righty. Bacon and Friends, here I come. Why don't I give you my next 5? Since there's no. Well, here's a good question. Jess, what's the best book you read this year? I have 3 that have so far that are my favorites. Barbaric, The Many Deaths of Layla Starr, and Decorum by Jonathan Hickman. Those are my top 3 so far.
Nice.
Call Me Colt 45 says, also, Kristen, have you heard of the book The Boy, the Fox, the Mole, and the Horse? Whoa!
That was so fast. I just knew it was right behind me. Look at me. Right
Look
there.
at that. Pulls it right out.
I've heard of it. I
She
love
owns it.
I love it. Beautiful art throughout. Beautiful art. I love it. Yeah, it's very good. It's very sketchy, very interesting, and yeah, I feel like everyone should read this, like everyone on the planet. This is actually a good one after you read that book, whoever was asking.
The Road, that was Call Me Colt 45.
Yeah, this will help you feel better, I think.
Isaac agrees. Layla Starr is phenomenal. Oh, I still have Decorum sealed. I know what I'm doing? No. You need to open it right up and read it. It's awesome. Happy Pride Month, everyone. Right on, right on, right on. Taylor Dogs Noise. Hey, do either of you guys have IKEA Billy shelves? Yes. How's the weight threshold on those? Considering switching to the shorter billies for my omnibuses for aesthetic reasons. Are you talking about the shorter ones like what I have behind me?
Yeah, we didn't know what height. Like if you're talking like a classic shelf billy, I feel like I know people have done it. I would not. I have those upstairs, but I don't put omnis on them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I have big Herkin things on all my billies. Should I not?
I mean, are they the thin ones though?
Yeah, the thin
Okay.
tall ones.
If he's talking about just the standard wide billies,
Like what I have behind me here?
no, because those are short. I mean, like a regular bookcase size. You know what I mean?
Like those.
Yeah, but those are thin. So the weight distribution is better on those because they're thin.
You're talking about the tall, wide ones.
Yes, like a standard bookshelf.
Those are bad.
I know people have done it with omnis, but usually they do bow, so you have to like reinforce them. So I would not recommend those, but it seems like yours that are thinner work well because they're like the weight distribution's better.
The ones she's talking about also come with a curse, like the Frogurt. Justin Kristen, have you read The Me You Love in the Dark? Best read last year.
Yes, I loved it.
I'm waiting for a deluxe. They're not fooling me. I'm waiting for a deluxe.
I think that'll happen. It's pretty short.
Is it just like one trade?
Oh yeah. But it's on Hoopla, man. Just read it on Hoopla. See if
Oh,
you need it. Yeah. There you go. Start that list.
boom.
I read it. And I was like, I loved it. Don't eat it.
Me You Love on Hoopla. Okay, good. That's where I'll read it. And then okay, good. Yeah. I use Kalax Core Omnis and Billies for trade paperbacks. I used to have the most beautiful Marvel. It was all Marvel Omnis on my 5x5 Kalax, and then it got out of control, and now there's trades mixed in with the omnis and hardcovers. Because I needed things in order, I'd be going back. This is trade paperbacks here for Marvel. Uncanny X-Men ruined the whole thing because it's all a thing with Uncanny X-Men.
I mean, I have my Marvel Omnis on this Calyx, and then there's one to my left that's just hardcovers, and there's one beside that that's just paperbacks. And that's how I split mine up. And then I have a few other shelves for other things.
I'm going to IKEA next month to buy new shelves. Had no idea Billy shelves were a thing. They are a thing. Kalax are good too. Have either of you read Battle Pug?
Yes, it's awesome.
I haven't read it.
You can read it on Hoopla if you want.
Whoop. Got the Hoopla recommendations. Battle Pug.
It does come in a nice, like, wide hardcover as well, but it is a little difficult to read, I will say. It's one of those really wide formats that, like, flipping a page is like, ooh.
I hate that. Here's a question for you.
Have you read Girl Haven by? Yes. I'm looking at Hoopla right now, or Goodreads, because I don't think I like that, but let me check my memory. Oh wait, I thought it was fine. I gave it a solid 3. Yeah, it's worth a read. I got it from the library. I would recommend going to the library, see how you feel.
Kristen has it figured out. We all know this. Don't make her get a big head. We know.
We all need ourselves, though. I get it.
Yeah. By the narrow billies, they're way more sag-proof. Maybe we need a video about Hoopla suggestions.
We've talked about this for a long time, I think.
Maybe that should be the next show.
We could do that. That would be good. You know what? We're writing it down.
Okay, good.
Next show.
The list keeper is putting it on the list.
You know what? How about our next show? We do the Hoopla thing. And then the show after, we come back to this, and it just gives us more time to read all of it.
Okay, good. Wow. You are right about everything. I hope Reed's still watching.
He better be. I'll tell him later. I'll timestamp this and be like, you need to check it.
Let me go grab, we'll talk some more. Let me go grab that thing that I used to read my Omnis with.
Oh, yeah.
Little musical interlude.
Love it.
This is originally for laptops. It's a lap pillow for laptops. And it has a little pocket for your phone on both sides. So you put it on your lap and Omnis go right on it. So I just sit there with my Omni in my lap. Or actually, I read everything on this. Paperbacks, hardcovers, everything. I don't dig anything digging into my legs or having to hold them up. I'm all about like no effort in anything.
That's
like
nice.
Life. I don't like any effort in life.
I may have to get one of those. What I usually use is just like a very filled pillow. Do you know what I mean? Like not a pillow that'll sink, just like a real stuffed pillow. And I use that. But like sometimes it's still wobbly. That looks like it's pretty sturdy.
It's way sturdy. I have one upstairs and I have one downstairs. I will put a link for this in the description. Okay, this is the name of my new show.
Jean's Jess.
Jean's Jess. It is way comfy. I know that OPB oak stand. I don't like to go to the table to read. I like to sit in a chair and read, like a big herkin huge comfy chair and read. So I get why you want the stand to put on the table. That's a good option, but I like this thing.
I get it. I never read on a table. I'm usually like sitting on a couch or something. You know?
Yeah, someplace comfortable. So I'll put a link for this in the description right after the show ends.
Amazon's gonna be like, why are these selling out?
Hey, I got it from Amazon. But I'll put a link for that in the chat. I mean, in the description. Sorry. Okay, so the next show's Hoopla. That's fun. Because I've already got 2 books to read on Hoopla.
There you go.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 5 more books.
Yeah, let's do it.
Teen Titans Academy. X marks the spot. Welcome to Teen Titans Academy. Classes in session at the newest school for young heroes. It has me already. Nightwing, Starfire, my favorite, and the reigning original Titans take on the roles of teachers and mentors, shaping the next generation of heroes, but the school and its students harbor dark secrets none of them could have predicted, and one member of the freshman class is destined to become the Deadly Red X. I don't know who that is, but apparently he and or she is deadly.
Creepy.
Yeah. So in the back cover, welcome to Teen Titans Academy. Actually, this is funny. Red X has like these knife throwing things with an apple for the teachers stuck on it.
Nice.
So that I appreciate that. So that's the next second half of the 10. Superman and the Authority.
Why are you doing this to me?
By Grant Morrison and Mikkel Yanin. I don't know. Grant Morrison writing Superman and the Authority. The new Authority is here. Sometimes even Superman finds a task almost impossible. Sometimes even the last son of Krypton needs to enlist help. Some blah 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 blah. He needs to form an authority. Clark Kent of Metropolis seeks out Manchester Black, the most dastardly of rogues, to form an all-new authority tasked with taking care of some business on the sly. Not only will Black know the right candidates for the team, but if Superman can make him behave himself and act in service of the greater good, then Clark Kent can prove literally anyone can be a hero. They'll have to move quickly, however, as one of Superman's most dangerous villains has his own plans and his own team. The next one is Peach Momoko's Demon Days Treasury Edition. It's a reimagining of the X-Men back in feudal Japan times, which sounds boss. I love her art, and this is all written and illustrated by her. In Japan's mythical past, a wandering swordsman with a psychic blade arrives at a village targeted by monsters. And then in present Japan, she is in our creative new world. It sounds cool. This looks really, really good. Her art is, I love it. Ooh, cool. It's huge. It's a big treasury edition.
Yeah, her art's awesome.
So that's book 3. I mean, actually, that's book 8. I read the first Magic Order and loved it. It's actually, I think, one of Mark Miller and art by Stuart Immonen. The first one was one of the best Mark Miller books I've ever read. There was no fridging women, nothing wrong with women. Women were strong protagonists. Everything was about magic. And it was done really well. And so this Magic Order is volume 2. Unfortunately, it has that thing on it, which I hate, the Netflix thingy. But this is book 2. I'm going to read it soon anyway, but you hold the power in your hands to get me to read it sooner.
What's it called again?
Magic Order. The Magic Order.
I think I read the first one.
It was really good. I dug it. And then here's a book. Book 2 has already sold out, so I was only able to get book 1 from the creator Ashley Witter. It came with all sorts of stickers.
Ooh.
Lots of stickers from her website. And this is Squarriors.
Okay, I like that cover.
Since the demise of humanity, the remaining animal life on the planet have become intelligent. The sudden spark of rational thought creates an internal struggle for these creatures. Whoa! I predict Kristen's gonna let me highlight myself so you can really see it.
Oh my gosh, I'm going to buy this right now. Is that what I'm doing?
Let's see. Struggle for these creatures, instinct versus reason. Animals of all species find themselves creating tribes and societies, each with their own beliefs, leaders, laws, and even armies. Some are working to be civilized, while others embrace the barbaric ways of their ancestors. Oh boy, this is pretty boss art. And I'm hoping, I don't know if Ashley is also a man's name, or they could be a they. I don't know. I hope they make book 2 available again at some point, because I can already tell I'm going to love this book and want to get book 2. That is at devilsdue.net. I'll put the description in the description. I'll put where to get it. Comes straight from Ashley Witter themselves, or squarriors.com. It's a pretty boss cover.
Don't mind me. I'm just going on the internet.
Yeah, devilsdo.net or squarriors.com and put in there OmniDog sent you. Hello there. The book's name is Squarriors. And here's where you can get it.
That looks awesome.
Yeah. I had a feeling you might dig it.
Yep. So you knew something I didn't know. Look at you. You did it. You did it.
I
Yay!
did it finally.
All right. Is it me? Am I doing it?
Yes. Wait, where is your list? Let me find it again. Okay. Yep.
All right. I believe we both have this. Or maybe you didn't get this one. Monolith? Do you remember
I
this
do
one?
have that.
Okay.
I have not read it.
Yeah, mine is just sitting there. This was a Magnetic Press Kickstarter. That's why I won't do them ever again, because they just sit there. Look, they're beautiful books. And I need to read it, but I haven't. Look, it's a little shiny like that. What's it about? Jess, do we know? I don't think we know. It's fine. We don't have to know. Just like this cover. The interior art's very nice.
We kickstarted it. We know that. And it didn't come with an annoying ball.
That's true. That's a plus. So there's that. I'm getting a little more mainstream in this side of it all.
Uh-oh.
We have I've only heard bad things about this run. Maybe there's got to be some people who like it. I would think. Maybe I've heard a little bit, but that's Bendis's Guardians of the Galaxy. This is book 1.
Okay.
I've had this sitting on my shelf for a long time. I'm still interested. I like Bendis's writing. I like Guardians. From what I hear, this is much more like movie Guardians, which I like. So I want to give it a shot sometime.
Okay.
So there's that. This is actually not my book. This is Reed's book. It's been sitting on my shelf. He has yet to open it, so I know he hasn't read it. But I gifted him this when it came out, I want to say. But I also haven't read it. So Day Tripper. This is the absolute.
Jiminy Crickets.
I know, I still haven't read it. So if anyone wants me to open up Reed's present, I will do it. Of course, we have another one I haven't read that I know you're going to be like, I feel like you're going to tell me to read this one. I'm going to predict it. But that is Superior Foes of Spider-Man. I know. Just sitting there. I feel like I've talked about having it on my shelf.
That you've had that book so long it's gone out of print.
It has, yeah. That's exactly what happened. And finally, this was actually a gift for my birthday from my parents, and that is the Animosity Omnibus.
Ooh, let's see how thick that is. Oh, wow.
It's pretty thick.
Yeah. Boy, that is a good book.
I'm looking forward to it. I know there's going to be like some animal stuff that's going to make me sad, I'm sure. But overall, I like animals, so I can deal with it, But I'm excited about it.
Okay. So let me look here. Okay, gotta read that. I don't know that I'm going to force you to read that. I want you to read that. So, Oh, yeah. Okay.
Cool. I got mine too.
Okay.
Should we go back and forth?
Yeah, sure. Let me get my books in some kind of order that I can bring them up again. Okay.
I think because we're going to give reasons for each thing, right? Okay.
Oh, we are? Okay, good.
Well, I mean, it's part of it. What are you thinking? Sure. I want you to read the Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy because I know you're going to love it and it's going to bring you some joy and you love them so much and I want you to be happy.
That's so nice. Thank you. There are actually a bunch of negative comments about this book in the chat.
Then I'd love to hear your hot take if you got it. So
yeah, I okay, great. I chose for you Fifth Beetle. You have to read that. It's awesome.
I do. And you know what? It's great for June, right?
Exactly. It's Pride Month because it's about their manager, closeted homosexual back in the 60s, Britain, who Brian Epstein, who basically willed them into success through his hard work, taken from us way too soon. Great book. Great
I'm looking
tribute
forward
to
to it.
him.
Awesome. Okay. I
Okay,
want you.
everybody stop saying bad things about Harley Quinn and Ivy. I get it.
Now it's even more
Yeah.
reason for you to read it, 'cause then you can either agree with them or be like, you're wrong.
You're right. There's only two ways to go on that one.
I want you to read Wolverine by Rucka.
Oh.
And the reason I want you to read it is, one, it's probably been, well, did you get it when it's out of print, or has it been sitting there and it went out of print?
It just went out of print when I got it in like 2016.
And when I got it, because I also have it, it was out of print and I just found it for really cheap. And I was like, I love Greg Rucka, love Wolverine. I still haven't read it either. So I need to know your thoughts about it.
Great.
That's my thinking.
I'm excited. I don't know how I couldn't not pick Bacon and Friends.
Yeah.
I mean, talk about bringing you joy. Just seeing that book brought me joy. Just the cover. It's about a dog and his friends. I want my dog to have those friends. My dog's just sad and lonely.
Oh.
And sleeping. Well, she has my wife. She loves my wife.
Well, there you go. She's got friends.
She does. Oh my gosh. That dog. I gave her, she came down with me at 6 o'clock this morning. Patty slept in the guest room because she stayed up so late working on a project. And the dog and I were fine, cuddling. I gave her medicine. She goes straight upstairs and waits outside the guest room for 3 hours for Patty to wake up.
Oh.
She keeps sticking her nose under the door because she knows Patty's in there.
Oh, that's very cute.
Taylor. Bad things about Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy. I haven't read it. I just wanted to join the party. Okay. So yeah, Bacon and Friends. I can't wait to hear about that.
Awesome. Okay. Once and Future.
Ooh.
So I've also only read actually I may have read that whole thing. I can't remember where I stopped. I was doing issue by issue in Hoopla. But I want to know your thoughts on all of those issues. And Dan Mora art. I mean, it's so good. I already know the characters are great. Like the grandma on that or whoever. Yeah, she's awesome. So you're going to have fun with that.
Yeah, and it was so long ago that I read it, like 3 years ago, that I don't remember anything about it at all. Of course, that could be any book that I've read in the past week. So, okay, good. Okay, I picked 2. 1, 2, 3. I happen to be a Bendis fan. I like a lot of his stuff. I have not read Guardians of the Galaxy. I own it. I own the Omni and the hardcovers that follow. I don't understand all the Bendis hate, and I don't care either.
I'm with you.
I find him really enjoyable. So yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm really interested in your thoughts. And I agree with you. If it's more movie related, I love those 2 movies.
I care more, actually.
Yeah.
I really do. So I'm looking forward to it. This is actually this volume they came out with a movie cover. And you could only get this variant, I think, in comic shops at the time. And I think Reed found this somewhere for me, and I was like, yeah, I want it, because I don't want a stupid movie cover. But it's been sitting there for, I want to say, years. So I am looking forward to this.
Good.
And I'm with you. Bendis hate, don't get it. Don't get it at all.
Yeah, and I happened to read his DC stuff, even his Superman. I liked it a lot, and I don't care that he aged John up. It was fine. It's just comics and things happen. It's that's the way it goes. So yeah. I love his crime stuff. I loved his Daredevil.
Did you read Naomi?
Yeah, and I loved it.
Yeah,
I love Naomi.
Of course,
I loved.
Spider-Man. Come on.
What's that?
Ultimate Spider-Man. I mean,
Ultimate Spider-Man. I love Pearl.
Oh, yeah.
Yakuza tattoo girl that goes to Tokyo and kicks ass. That was good. I love Pearl. I really, really like Naomi, but I love Pearl.
I need to actually read that. I've written that down. I don't know how many times, but I still haven't.
I bet it's on Hoopla.
Yeah,
Check to see if it's on Hoopla. Oh,
It
is?
Yeah, I think I've checked it out a few times and just forgot.
Just left it there? Yeah, I think I've done that too.
Yeah. So, Demon Days, I want you to read.
Ooh, thank you.
I'm also a big Peach Momoko fan. Her art's amazing. And that looks awesome. So if that's like really great, you're gonna make me want to get it. I already want to get it just for the cover and the art, but yeah, I want to know your thoughts.
Well, I will read this first because these treasury, and then I'll let you know in our text because these treasury editions sell out. I don't know if this particular one will, but treasury editions tend to sell out. So
did you get that on like one of the big sites or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not Amazon.
Okay, cool.
Perhaps it was organic priced books where my code is OmniDog.
Yeah, perhaps.
Perhaps. Oh yeah, this Scarlet is awesome too. Yes.
Oh yeah, I like Scarlet too.
Who are those guys? What are they up to? What are they holding? Like a big hand? Oh no, she's hugging her.
We're both like,
I thought they were holding a hoagie or something. I couldn't tell.
Are you just hungry?
Yeah, I am now thinking about a big hoagie.
Yeah.
Superior Foes of Spider-Man.
I knew you were going to.
I
know I need to.
Adding joy to your life. This book adds joy to your life. I liked it so much. I got the action figures for it because these Superior Foes are so dopey and goofy in this book, and it's so well written and so well illustrated. It's just awesome. I really dig it. It's one of my all-time favorite books. It's easily, I don't even think Spider-Man appears in it. It's just these goofy villains that botch things up and have adventures with a mafia guy whose head is in a little car or something. I can't remember. There's a couple of winged foes. It's so fun. It is just so much fun.
I think I'm gonna love it. So
I really, I'd be shocked if you didn't truly, deeply, madly love it.
I'll let you know.
Okay.
Hopefully I do, but I'll let you know. Of course, you already know. Squares, of course, because I'm probably gonna buy it real quick after the show before volume 1 sells out.
I know.
I'm very upset that I don't own it already. It's big, right? Oversized?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, let me get a Wolverine Rucka.
Oh. Ooh. Okay.
And it comes with stickers in a bag.
Right, yeah.
Where are those stickers?
I have to get it.
Here they are. There's a bunch of stickers. I didn't even ask for stickers, and they just sent them to me.
It looks like an even more brutal kind of scurry.
I think you're exactly right.
And I love that.
Wait, where's this? Wow, these stickers are big. Lady Death. Maybe they... What the heck? Lady Death.
Maybe the publisher's promoting stuff.
Lady Death Last Stand. Lady Death the game. Huh. Maybe they had something to do with the creation of it or something. And then here's like a teeny tiny business card or something.
Cute.
With art on the back that maybe this person illustrated.
Awesome. I look forward to that one.
Good. Yeah. I'm excited. Great choices. And I'm picking one last book for you.
Mm-hmm.
the incredibly emotional
Mhm.
roller coaster
Mhm.
that is incredibly yeah,
Right. Yeah.
incredibly inventively told. um I was alternately laughing, smiling, and crying when I read this book. It always brought me to tears. I it it, it made tears well up in my eyes. It didn't make me sob as hard as I did at the end of Silver Surfer by Dan Slott. I actually just had tears pouring down my face at the end of that. But that book is beautifully illustrated and brilliantly written.
I'm so excited for it.
I I think you've got 5 really great fun books that you're going to really enjoy.
I do too.
Although I wouldn't call Day Tripper like on the same happiness level as Bacon and Friends, but
I may
it's
want to like read that before and then come
you
up
might
with
want to read Bacon and Friends after, but
right.
but as
That's
far
what
as
I mean. Yeah.
as far as one of the best books ever written, yeah, I think Day Tripper was one of the best books ever written. Oh,
Fantastic.
Unstoppable has to go. We'll see you, Unstoppable. Thanks for checking in. Always good to see you. Wait, Next Imaginaut has some thoughts. Where is the first part of that thought? I've only read some of the Bendis GOTG, but what I did was terrible. Its reputation. On the other hand, what I sampled of Rucka's Wolverine as it was coming out was quite good, albeit not enough to hook me for more than a handful of issues. Okay. Oh, I know you must have.
I have.
Oh, it's about your country. And if you have, what are your thoughts? I haven't seen the movie, which I do want to see, which is just her illustrations come to life, I think. Marianne Satrapi. They're upstairs with my other fine art books, like Mouse and other award-winning books. I thought Persepolis 1 and Persepolis 2 were brilliant. I don't think she could have stayed in Iran to write it. She probably would have been persecuted. So I think she moved to France and wrote it there. Largely about the treatment of women and the way her upbringing in Iran. Am I right about that?
It's been years since I've read it.
Yeah, me too.
But I remember liking it a lot. I actually read it for my college graphic novels class.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
What the heck? A comic graphic novels class.
It lasted one semester. I took it the moment it was offered, and then they didn't do it again. There were only like 10 of us in the class, so I think that's why.
I would have changed my major if they offered it more. If they went like in depth into that.
Oh gosh, it would have been so good.
Yeah.
I'll never forget like reading Ghost World.
Oh yeah.
I was so
and
I'd already read it and I liked it. So I had my own copy even, and like nobody else did. But it was one of those things we had to read the book, write a paper on the book. The teacher got the paper, the professor got the paper, and then we would all discuss it. And the moment everyone started talking about how much they hated it, I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna be the only one in this class who really liked Ghost World." And then, of course, the professor calls me out because I wasn't like interjecting at the time. I was just like listening. And they were like, "Well, Kristen, I think you really liked it." And I'm like, "Oh gosh." And everyone's problem with it was everyone in that class was like, "I've never met a teenager that talks like this." And I was like, my friends and I would talk like, I mean, it's just like they're really sarcastic, you know? Like they're very self-deprecating and very sarcastic. And I was like, that's what we did. Like that was my life. Like, you know?
Okay.
Not quite. I mean, I wasn't those characters because like they're very unredeemable, I feel like. But you know, but I can understand. I mean, the way they talk is some teenagers, you know?
Yeah.
But that's the biggest gripe everybody had with it. And I was like, can't relate.
Did you see the movie?
I did.
I loved the movie.
Yeah, I like the movie too.
I love the first opening scene where it's just people sitting there in their apartments watching TV, doing nothing, and then she's like rocking out to this Bollywood song and just going crazy. And I loved her dance and I loved everything about the music. I bought the soundtrack so I could hear that Bollywood song, and I played it over and over. And then, of course, she was in American Beauty, and the other girl, what'd she do? Oh, Black Widow, and became ScarJo.
Yeah, that was perfectly casted though. Like, they really killed those characters.
I agree.
I very much liked it too.
I love when they call each other the rudest names possible. It was so great.
It's the best. Like, why can't you enjoy this, people?
Good. Well, I have a ton of great reading. I'm really excited.
Me too.
I'm really excited to read this, you haters. You haters that hate for hate's sake.
Yeah, and I'm gonna read this Guardians book that everybody hates.
Yeah.
So we're gonna see. That is actually interesting. We both have a book that the chat generally is like bad. It's not good. It's not good. So I
Right.
wonder if we'll agree with them or not.
Yeah. I mean, they certainly could have a point. I mean,
Sure.
but we won't know. Justin Kristen's showing off some great out of print books like Absolute Absolute Day Tripper's out of print.
I didn't know that either.
I
This
didn't
is.
know that.
Should I keep it sealed?
Yeah, keep it sealed and sell it for $300 on eBay. And Wolverine from Rucka, yeah, that's been out of print since even when I bought it, it was out of print. I have everything by Dan Close. Have you read anything else by him?
Yeah, I've read several things. I'm trying to think of the titles. Hold on, let me go to Goodreads. I only own Ghost World. I don't own any of the other ones, but I've read a lot from the library. Because there's one Patience. I loved Patience. Patience is my favorite. I think more than Ghost World. I loved Patience.
I have Patience right there. And then Ice Haven and Mr. Wonderful are annoyingly shaped.
They are. They're those
like
short, wide ones. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I have the complete 8-ball. That's out of print. Let's see what's over here. Wilson. I know I have more clothes everywhere. You'd think that I can't put it all together because those goofy shaped books, and then Patience is a different size than Wilson.
Yeah, it's like kind of oversized, right?
Yeah, and then 8-ball is a set, so they're all over the place. Which in all fairness to my collection, everything's all over the place. Let's see. Have you guys read Persepolis by Barr? I wish I didn't sleep on the Absolute Day Tripper. Now I can't find it. I would wait. I would wait because it's possible it's going to get reprinted. And this is the age of reprints now.
It's true.
Elvis asks, Jess, if you could recommend only one Conan omnibus, what one would it be? I think the Conan by Kurt Busiek. That's the Conan omnibus I would read. I would recommend. Would Squirrel Girl be considered a squarrier?
Yes.
I don't talk about Squirrel Girl. Marjane. That's the other book, right? It's Marjane Sartrapi? What did I say?
I don't know.
No, Sunstone is actually hidden away. It's definitely on the back shelf. This is about Persepolis. Yes, that's right. Yes, it's about the consequences of the revolution, which even still haunt us to this day. There are two smaller stories connected to the Persepolis story. right. There's Persepolis 1, Persepolis 2, and the other one is Plum something. Oh, chicken plums. Is that what it's called? When is the next Keeper Cell show? Rodimus Prime Rib wants us to purge.
We could do that. We'll have that in the lineup for later.
Okay. Patience is so good. I finally landed a copy of the 8-ball slipcase set. A paperback version is coming out later this year. Okay. Alrighty, I've got to head out. Says call me Top Colt 45. I promised my sister we would plant flowers today. Well, I think that's sweet.
It's very nice.
Oh, I said Marianne. It's Marjan. Okay. That is sweet. I'd like to go plant flowers with my sister, but she's in Oregon.
I'd like to plant flowers with my sister, but she doesn't exist.
Is it just you or do you have a brother?
Just me.
It's just you.
I always hated it.
You hated being an only child?
Yeah.
My real life daughter is also an only child, as you must know.
Did she hate it?
I think we spoiled her so much she loved it.
Yeah.
I mean, she's in freaking Disney World right now with her best friend.
It's pretty cool.
My dime.
Oh, that's very nice of you.
Yeah, I was supposed to go, but then I got sick and had pain, and now I feel happy and better, but I sent them both and said, have fun. And all they do is send me pictures of, that treat I love so much. What?
See, this is why you should go to Heroes Con, because you're feeling great now.
I am, yeah. Let's see. What? Oh, Dole Whips. This is what she's sending me pictures of. Lemon Dole Whips.
Oh, that does look good.
Oh, that's all we did when we were there.
Yeah.
Kelly and I just ate Dole Whip after Dole Whip. This one's lemon. That's killing me. Let's see. Kristen, I am only child also.
You get it, James.
Purges are necessary with so many great books coming up. Jess, do you have any other shows happening today? I do not, but tomorrow I'm on 2 at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Joe Goose and I are going to do Crime Corner. And then at 4 Eastern Time, I'm going to be on Tyler Blunt's SSD Unbox and Chill, where we're going to show toys with Max Appelman from the Netherlands. Let's see. Conan by Busiek is the way to go. The extras made me love it even more. There's an essay about how Robert E. Howard debated with Lovecraft over letters about his racism. Made me appreciate Conan and his world more. I haven't seen that part. Jesse said on the Omnibus show you went to see the Downton Abbey movie. What did you think? 10 out of 10, 5 out of 5, 2 thumbs up. We loved it. We loved all of it. We cried. My wife never cries at movies. The last movie I think she and I cried at was when we were first dating, and it was Camelot, 1987. But Downton Abbey, tears were coming down our eyes. We loved it. Loved it, loved it, loved it. And I don't care what anybody says. Downton Abbey was a great show. I've loved every single one of the characters, and they all get their own spotlight in this movie. It's awesome. I didn't show up as you're getting off, did I? I think you mean leaving the air, but I don't know. That's up to Kristen. I have all the time in the world because I'm trying to avoid yard work. Oh, good. Awesome. I love it too. And I did tear up too. Chris, my bro. Unless you're a Christine and you're a girl, you could be a girl. You're my friend. You are my internet Downton Abbey friend now. We're bonding, Chris, baby. Downton Abbey is great. There's 2 movies you need to see now. I don't know, New Spooey. We're gonna be kind of going on for a little bit, maybe, depending on Kristen's schedule. I cried when I saw Morbius a few weeks ago, but for all the wrong reasons. I have to watch Morbius because Internet Bully Lou, Comics Guide 101, is making me watch it so we can review it on Monday. I'm so unhappy.
Okay, but I have a real question for you.
A real question?
Have you watched Stranger Things yet?
I have not.
Are you intending to?
Yes.
We have to talk about it.
Okay, like we talked about Squid Game?
That's right. You need to watch it so we can talk about it.
Okay, well, to be honest, I haven't finished season 3 yet. So I need to I know, I suck. I get it. I haven't freaking started Obi-Wan. I haven't finished Moon Knight.
No. Don't worry about all that. Don't worry about it. Here's the thing. You're not going to get spoiled for Obi-Wan. You're not going to get spoiled for Moon Knight. You may get spoiled for Stranger Things.
Well, that's a good point.
So, you finish up season 3. A lot of people were like, I bailed on season 3. I was bored. I'm like, I don't agree. I liked it, but just finish it up. Because season 4 is like one of the best seasons ever so far.
Okay.
And it's high praise, I know, but like you have to watch it. And then we get more. We get a part 2 in July.
Oh, how many episodes came out?
7, and they're all like an hour and a half.
Whoa.
Yeah, they're all like mini movies. Yeah. You got to do it.
Okay.
It's an investment, but like.
Well, you were right about Squid Game, I'll tell you that. Oh. Let me see if I can do that right now, James. I have YouTube open. Where are you in this? Let me. Wait. No, bro is all okay. Wait, James Abel. Add moderator. James Abel is now a moderator for your channel. There. You are a mod. Thank you for volunteering. Watch Stranger Things. Hello from Cleveland. Cleveland's awesome. I love Cleveland. You guys are awesome.
Rocks.
Thank you. Cleveland rocks. That's right. Oh gosh, I haven't started The Boys yet.
Oh, don't worry about those. Just go right in.
I haven't finished Umbrella Academy.
Oh, no. I'm telling you. And when you start to watch, you're going to be like, you're right. I should have watched Stranger Things this whole time.
Gotta go buy food for the kids. Love you all. Have a great rest of your day. We didn't find out about who went to the yard sale. I forget who went to the yard sale now, but they didn't tell us what they bought.
No, I wanted to know. Oh, Noir Wolf, right?
Oh, Noir Wolf. Where'd you go? Did you go back to another yard sale?
Maybe it went to another yard sale. Yeah.
It is Saturday. That's yard sale heaven.
Mm-hmm.
Stranger Things. I need to watch it. Obi-Wan is very spoilery day one on the internet. I've had trouble avoiding spoilers. That's true.
I haven't ran into any.
Oh, and Aiku is just putting the pressure on me for Love, Death, and Robots. For F's sake. Oh, here he is again. Kristen is right.
Thank you, Joe Cool. You got my back. Appreciate it.
James has been powered up. And Joel in Cleveland is a rocker. That was, wait, who sang Cleveland Rocks? Ian McIntosh? No. He was, I think he was with Mott the Hoople. What's his name? Ian? Oh, I can't think. Who sings everybody Cleveland Rocks? Ian? I have the album from 1977 or whatever.
I mean, I just know the cover by the presidents of the United States of America because I adore them.
Oh, yeah. Oh, they covered that? That's cool.
Yeah, that was the Drew Carey Show theme,
Yeah.
which was the presidents of the United States of America.
That was their version.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Which I also didn't know it was a cover until you said, "Oh, who sang it?" So.
Oh yeah. Freddie Alonso, I didn't get what you said about Conan and Howard and Lovecraft. I've never read Conan. Can you elaborate? I think in the Busiek Conan, there's back matter that covers Robert E. Howard, who wrote Conan, talking to Lovecraft about Lovecraft's blatant racism. We're working on that, Joe Cool. I love the Umbrella Academy comic, but I couldn't get into the show. I liked the show. I don't know if Ian Hunter. Thank you, Crazy Jane. Exactly. No, that was Sex and Drugs and Rock and Roll that he sang. Hey, it's easy to do. Kristen is right. T-shirts.
I mean,
I have a feeling that's going to be a thing.
I'll take it.
Kristen is right. Drew Carey sang Cleveland Rocks. People are thinking they thought Drew Carey sang Cleveland Rocks on his show.
I thought he just okay, I'm looking it up now.
Okay.
Because I thought it was Pusa.
Yes. Hello there. Lovecraft is an H.P. Lovecraft. Yes. Okay. And now Freddie Alonso is elaborating in the chat, so you can get it there. I need to see the Drew Carey Show because I never saw it, and I know it has Krista. What's her name? That's so funny from Scrubs.
Oh yeah. I can't think of the names either.
And then she was on Cougar Town.
I mean, I love I don't know that I loved because I was a child when Drew Carey Show was out, but I do remember watching it with my parents. My dad loved it, and it was fun. And I mean, I adore Craig Ferguson. Love him.
Oh, he's in it?
He's the boss in it, yeah.
Krista Miller, right. Yes, exactly. Chris, we're bonding again, buddy. Oh, Bavarian Rev has important information for you, Kristen.
Just adopted a cat. She's so adorable. I guess I'm an OmniCat now, too. Okay, now what you have to do, please, is to change your avatar to your new cat and also tell me her name. Thank you so much. But that's wonderful. Great job adopting. Adopt on shop. Yay.
Yep, totally. He wants to watch it because of Craig Ferguson. I didn't even know that. Krista Miller and Craig Ferguson and Drew Carey. Okay, now tell me this, chat. Where can I find that? Is that streaming on Hulu or Netflix or some other streaming thing that I have 7 of?
If it is streaming, I would absolutely watch that as an adult because I feel like that'd be a different experience.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it anywhere, but I haven't also sought it out. Oh, Marcel's also saying Craig Ferguson's autobiography is a nice read. Yes, it's great. His fiction book is also really good.
The one thing I remember most from the Drew Carey Show is when Mimi's head exploded during the 3D episode.
Oh, Mimi.
Okay, so let's find out where it's streaming. Somebody in the chat, help a Omnibro out, OmniDog out. Help us out. We both want to see it. After Stranger Things, obviously.
Of course.
Which I'm being internet bullied into watching. Oh.
It's on Hulu.
It's on Hulu?
Wait, maybe I'm wrong. Hold on. Did anyone say anything else? Okay, I'm looking now. I think that was a bad Bad information. Let's see. Amazon Prime.
Oh, good. I need to use that more.
But every time that comes up, I'm like, do you mean it's Amazon? You can buy it, or Amazon streaming? So I don't know. We'll have to check.
Okay. And here's the answer to your question about the cat.
Her name is Flurry. The shelter named her McFlurry. I'm sort of dropping the Mick in daily conversation. Flurry, I like it.
I like Flurry.
Very cute.
Do I need to read anything before Boosie at Conan? Not at all. Was my first Conan read. Hello there. I am being forbidden to watch anything but Stranger Things, and trust me, she's always right, so I'm not even going to bother. Aiku, I love you, buddy, but...
Well, you're not going to be spoiled for Love, Death, Robots, right?
Right.
It's just not going to happen. No offense, Aiku. It's just not going to happen.
What I need to watch also that Netflix show Dark Black Mirror. Is that the horror anthology?
Yeah.
I need to see that. The first one, I don't know that I can watch that. With the that was the first one I watched, and I only got halfway through it with the Prime Minister. I mean, I did you?
I haven't watched any of it, but you know why?
Right.
Because I'm not going to be spoiled by that. What I would be spoiled by, Stranger Things.
Black Mirror, more of a dystopian. Black Mirror is great. Black Mirror is more of a dystopian anthology. Yeah, the pig episode, I had an issue with that. I couldn't get through it, and then I found out every episode was completely different. So
yeah, you can skip it.
Ignore that first step. Wait. Well, they're coming in fast. Ignore that first episode. It's all separate stories anyway. I think Amazon, Vudu, and iTunes are selling Drew Carey stories.
Shoot. Well, thank you for that info.
Ms. Marvel Disney Plus series coming out this Wednesday. I have an issue with that. Well, first of all, I'm not allowed to watch it until I get done with Stranger Things.
Oh, because you know what? You're not going to be spoiled for Ms. Marvel. You will be spoiled. Just keep saying the same thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch Obi-Wan too but that's only like 3 episodes that have been released, so I'm not gonna watch it first. I'm just saying that's gonna get spoiled for me too.
That's fair. I also need to watch that, but I had to finish Stranger Things first, which I only just finished yesterday.
Okay. I didn't care for season 3 is why I stopped watching it. But I did make it through 2 or 3 episodes, so I don't have that much to watch.
No, because those are also like shorter episodes. They're contained. They're not like vast like these next ones are. So, and you need a foundation. So, and I do think it ends in a point where like you're going to be more interested toward the end.
Okay.
You know? So I say stick with it. It'll get better. And then when you get season 4, you're going to be like, I'm so glad I watched that.
Okay. I will yeah, it's gonna watch it. I've been ordered to, so yeah, gonna. Okay, they're all talking about Black Mirror. Oh yeah, I told my wife about this. PS, we're gonna watch Winnie the Pooh 2014. PS viewer found out about my fondness for Winnie the Pooh, and of course, have you seen Paddington 2?
I have not seen Paddington 1.
Well, you're not supposed to watch Paddington 1. You're supposed to just watch Paddington 2.
I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, Paddington 1 apparently is not that good, but Paddington 2... Okay, I'm ordering you to watch Paddington 2 with Reed.
Okay.
I watched it with my wife, and it was one of the greatest experiences we've ever had together as a couple.
Where can I watch it?
Movie watching. Where did we get it from? I feel like I don't. Did we watch it on iTunes or did we watch it on? Okay, wait. I'll find it for you.
Okay. I'm writing it down.
Oh, I am so pleased that you will watch Paddington 2. Let me see where it is. Does the chat?
Freddie's saying HBO Max.
Is HBO Max where I saw it? Okay. That's where I saw it. Yeah.
Sadly, I don't have it.
Well, you're going to have to go to. Oh, Paddington 2 is on Netflix.
Okay. Thank you, James.
Yes, Gerard, that's what I heard. And it was Woke NATO that told me to watch it. No, absolutely not. I'm not going to watch the horror movie version of Winnie the Pooh. Love horror movies. Love Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah,
The two together, not like chocolate and peanut butter. It's more like dill pickles and lemons together.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do it. Oh, no, never mind. Paddington 1 on Netflix, 2 is on HBO Max.
Well, I'll watch it one day if I get that again.
It's so awesome. Oh, yeah, I need to see Christopher Robin, too. I was suddenly out of Kleenex. Yeah, I hear it's a tearjerker.
I wanted to see that too, but I never saw it when it came out. Those trailers look great.
Yeah, and I love Ewan McGregor, so...
Why do you say it like that?
I don't know.
I
I'm
like
weird.
it. It's good.
Just the same reason I say him that way.
I mean, have we talked about how much I also love Ewan McGregor, but I really love Hayden Christensen, and I know that's a hot take. I know it is. Here's the deal, Jess, and you know it.
Oh my God. Why am I friends with you?
I was a teenager when Attack of the Clones came out. A teenager. The prime age to think, look at that cute boy. I like him. Okay. And that's what I did. He was on my wall, and I know his middle name. And
his middle name,
which is Sterling. Isn't that weird? Sterling.
Hayden Sterling Christensen.
Yeah.
Oh, I've never wanted to slap a guy harder than that guy. Oh,
How
my
dare
God.
you? Hold on, no. Have you seen the movie?
First of all,
hold on.
Attack of the Clones. Just the name of alone says I suck as a movie. Come on, what?
Listen, as a teenager, I loved Hayden. I loved Natalie. They were in love. It was the best movie for me, okay? This is my favorite. It was the best movie for me while I was a teenager. Listen, have you seen the movie Life as a House?
I have not.
Well, maybe you should watch it, because then maybe you'll feel different about Hayden Christensen, because he's a very good actor in that movie, okay? That's all.
Holy smoke.
Hey, he's back. People were loving him, right?
I'll have to watch.
I'm excited for it, but I had to watch Stranger Things first, so
Yeah.
because I also loved Ewan. I was like, oh look, all the attractive men in this movie.
Well, that's okay. That's fair. I get it. Bavarian Rev, don't worry about your OCD. Just forget 1. There's a whole thing in 2 that sets up everything that's going to happen in Paddington 2. Paddington 2 has like a not interstitial, but it has a
like a recap.
A recap intro scene that sets up where he is and what he's doing and how he gets there and stuff. So I've heard you're not supposed to even worry about Paddington 1. Just see Paddington 2. It's got Hugh Bonneville from Downton Abbey and the woman from The Shape of Water. Every actor is like at their peak. Oh my gosh, Hugh Grant in that movie, it is the role of a lifetime for him. Role of a lifetime. And I'm not sure I even like Hugh Grant, but wow, did he do a great job. Hayden Christensen was great in the movie Shattered Glass.
That was the movie where he was great. You're right. Taylor knows what's up. Shattered Glass was so good. You should check it out. That's actually a really great movie, though. You would actually be interested. It's about what's his name? The glass guy who fabricated all these stories to win a Pulitzer. He's a reporter.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, it's so good. It's so good.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And you know what? I haven't seen Life as a House in like years, so it's probably problematic now. Don't watch that one. Watch Shattered Glass because that was great.
Okay. Max Appleman, Paddington 1. A bear from Peru goes to live with a family in London. There you go. You're caught up. Watch 2. Wait, is Bavarian Rev not feeling well? Oh, his OCD. Oh, okay. Hello, they're saying, hope you get better. Lars really liked both. Paddington 1 is incredible. Everyone should watch both. They're both amazing.
Wow. Okay, Taylor.
Okay.
People are like Hayden Christensen of Jumper. Like, we don't talk about Jumper. No. But Shattered Glass, Taylor, thank you for reminding me of that movie. That was the one.
Stephen
That's
Glass.
the one. Yes,
Okay.
Stephen Glass. Thank you. See, Freddy's with me. He said Hayden Christensen is great. I'm with you, Kristen. 20 years later, he still looks the same and adorable.
Wait,
Thank
where
you,
was
Fred.
that?
24.
324? Oh,
I was going to
Freddie.
say 224.
Hayden Christensen is great. I'm with you, Kristen. 20 later, he still looks the same and adorable.
Thank you, Freddie.
Oh my God, I'm going to throw up. What?
Thank you, Freddie. I appreciate you. Which one are we talking about here?
Yeah, what are we talking about
If
here?
we're talking about Life as a House, I haven't seen that in ages, so yeah, ignore that. Don't worry about that one. But Shattered Glass. Or if you're talking about the Star Wars movies, I guess. Look, they weren't great together, clearly. We all know that.
Attack of the Clones.
Didn't say
Hello
they-
there. Yeah, I'm not happy that they changed her power set. When I think of Ms. Marvel, I want her to stretch and say embiggen. Those are her powers. Every other superhero has powers shooting out of their hands or whatever. I mean, it's cool that she's going to be a Muslim. It's cool that there's going to be representation for a Muslim superhero, yada, yada, yada. Why did they change her power set? If they were going to pour money into a movie, you have to lean into the embiggen. Embiggen! It's the best part of everything in the world is that embiggen. Did not Hayden have a role in The Patriot?
I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen The Patriot either.
But if Hayden's in it, I'd probably see him.
This looks like a deep question. Do you think representation and identity politics really make a difference to people in media, TV series, comics, etc., or are there more pressing issues in the world?
I thought you weren't correcting grammar.
Or is there? Well, I'm giving him a break because maybe English is a second language to him. I don't know. That's kind of
I understand.
I shouldn't jump to that conclusion, but
I understand.
well, is there more pressing issues in the world, or?
I mean, I think that last question needs to be out of this conversation. There's always more pressing issues. We're talking about comic books on the internet, okay?
Yeah.
There's always more pressing issues than probably anything you can think of. So that shouldn't even be a part of this. Absolutely, representation matters. Identity matters. It all matters. People seeing people they can relate to. I mean, just going to make the world a better place. I don't see what the big deal is.
Yeah, and we go to comic books and TV and media and stuff to get away from the pressing issues of the world. There are means for escape and entertainment. Speaking of representation, this is kind of a leap, but I have to tell you this because it was such an odd experience. The latest Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue came out. I don't know if it's a physical issue anymore or if it's just on the internet. But they have representation in there of very full-figured women, women of color, which I think is great. But there's a freaking classmate of Kelly's 2 years younger than her, went to high school and went all through school with Kelly. She's 2 years younger. She's in that swimsuit issue. And my wife showed it to me and I'm like, I don't want to be looking at this. This is wrong.
Weird.
It was really weird. Now, the young woman is very successful. I'm not calling her out by any means. She's a very successful fitness instructor. She's got a huge following around globally. She's obviously very fit. If but the last time I saw her, she was like 13 years old, and now she's in the swimsuit issue. I was like, Patty, I've seen 3 pictures. This is enough. I can't. I just can't. Good for her. I hope she's successful. God bless her. But I'm not looking at this anymore.
Weird.
This is yikes material for me. God bless her, though. I have nothing against her. I just don't want to look at her in a bikini in that setting. Here's next Imaginaut with a couple of paragraphs. Another belated discovery of note. I just learned that Toast of Tinseltown, the newest final season of Matt Berry's Toast of London, finally debuted earlier this year and can... it turned into a 3-parter. Be found floating around on Daily Motion, YouTube, etc. for those who without BBC bypassable VPNs. Can't recommend Toast of London highly enough. Absolutely hilarious and the best. British comedy show since Peep Show, in my opinion. I have not heard of Toast of London or Peep Show.
I haven't either.
I always have to personal bias. Well, I always put my real life in this. Let's go back to comic books. Do you think Reckless books will be collected in omnibus or deluxe editions? I think there's a solid chance they will be because I bought them individually. So that's usually the sign that they'll be collected. What? Really? That's his mom?
No thanks.
Awkward moments, though. Congrats to her. Yes. Yeah, I don't. Yeah. It wasn't for me. And yeah, no, yeah. God bless her, though. I mean, all the success to her. Is that it for questions? We've gone 2.5. How do you feel? Are you okay still?
So far, I think Reed's asleep, so I don't think we're going anywhere soon.
Okay, well, I can give it about another 5 minutes, I think.
Sounds good. I love that you went to that story after you reading that representation question. You're like, hey, speaking of.
I've had to tell somebody.
I got you. Also, to go back to that, that's something that I seek out in comics constantly. You know, I don't want to be reading about the same kind of people all the time. I think that's very boring.
Diverse characters?
Yeah. I mean, why would you want to read about the same kind of superheroes, the same kind of people? I mean, you should want diversity and representation in what you're reading and watching. I mean, who wants to watch the same stuff all the time? On a basic entertainment level, why?
Yeah. I just want well-written stories. If I get well-written stories and it's a character that I haven't seen before, that's a bonus for me. Uh-oh.
Do you need to go do yard work?
No, it's from Kelly. She's in Disney World and she needs new shoes. because she's getting blisters.
Mm.
Oh my gosh.
You gonna FedEx her some shoes?
No, her friend went to get her new shoes.
Ah, I see him.
She's hanging out in Galaxy's Edge, I think, in line. She's in agony, and her friend found out there's a shoe store at the entrance to the park.
Smart.
Entrance of the park.
It's smart of them.
I don't know. She has socks and walking shoes. I don't know how she got blisters. I mean, you do have to do a lot of walking, obviously. So.
Mhm.
Yeah, and it turns out that I knew that girl's mother and father, and which added a whole layer of ickiness to it. Like, I shouldn't be looking. Yes, okay. Mickey Mouse shoes, maybe. They both sent us pics yesterday of them with their special ears, and I don't think Disney World sells them, but I want those. There's a Scarlet Witch, maybe it's on Etsy. There's ears with like Scarlet Witch, they're Scarlet Witched out. Like they have her, somehow they look like Scarlet Witch. I would wear those because I love Scarlet Witch.
That's cool.
Oh, it's raining in Disney World. She's covering herself. I hope they get on Rise of the Resistance. Next Imaginaut will answer Asif, a very complicated question that deserves at least one long, concerted roundtable dialogue with Omar and Tina to truly weigh in on, and one that I hope comes to pass sometime soon.
You like how he's talking about a different channel?
Yeah, what the hell?
What's that about, man?
We're talking about it right now. Just
It's
because
personally very important to me.
Yeah, it's important to me too. Taylor says, diversity is great. As a straight white male who grew up in predominantly white suburbia, I enjoy the opportunity to learn about other cultures, lifestyles, and struggles I never knew about firsthand.
Well said, Taylor.
Yeah.
That's how it should be.
Oh, now we're throwing Maddie into the mix? Now we're talking about another...
Yeah. What
the
about me?
hell?
What about
We're talking about it.
What about me?
Yeah, what about her?
Come on.
She has opinions.
I have thoughts.
Thoughts? She's a woman? Yeah?
Come on.
What the heck? NMC. Stupid channel. Here's a question for you.
How's your June reading going? Well, let's see. It's June 4th. I had to check. So far, it's good. I did have like a few months of like not reading a ton, but it's been picking up lately. I'm really enjoying it. Speaking of diversity, one of my favorite books I've read this year, let me shout it out real quick. I have to remember the title and go to Goodreads real quick. Across a Field of Starlight by Blue Delaquancy. Blue Delaquancy did Oh Human Star, which you'll remember me talking about last year. It's like my ultimate all-time favorite thing I read last year. They are awesome. That was just a space story, very interesting universe, very diverse, interesting characters we don't see representation of a lot. It was like very good, very fun. I think you would really like it, Jess. So I want you to check that out sometime. Yeah.
Where do I find it?
I don't know, on the internet.
Do I have to what's that now?
I don't know, on the internet, Amazon. I don't know.
What's it called?
Across a Field of Starlight.
Across a Field of Starlight. Well, my June reading's going well. I read Alias and The Pulse.
Nice.
What? No, we're talking about it now. Oh, Martina and Maddie. She's Maddie's partner on the show. on Fangirls
My
Assemble.
co-host. I'm doing a show with Maddie tomorrow.
Yeah.
In fact, if you're really curious how we feel about diversity in comics, we talk about it literally every single show on Fangirls Assemble. Sunday, we're doing our show at, I always have to translate the time. It's 10 a.m. Central, 11 a.m. Eastern. Yeah. It's hard for me in the Central world where everybody else is Eastern.
Yeah. Yeah. Tyler also has to do the
Yeah.
translation.
Yeah. That's why I always ask you before the show. I'm like, it's 1, right? And then in my head, I'm like, noon.
Oh, I'll always make sure I put my time or something. I'm gonna stop talking about NMC. Those guys have their own thing. F those guys. Jess, did you ask your daughter to buy you a lightsaber so you can slice the competition? I am going to go and build my own lightsaber. I did ask her to go to at Epcot near the Guardians of the Galaxy ride they're going on tomorrow. There's an action figure set of the Guardians of the Galaxy in the Guardians of the Galaxy gift shop, and I asked her to get me that.
That sounds cool.
I do want to make my own lightsaber.
Yeah, one day I'm gonna have to go do that too. That sounds
Yeah,
fun.
and our own droids.
That's awesome.
Here's my new best friend, Chris. I hope you liked them, Jess. I did. Alias and the Pulse. Well, I guess I shouldn't spoil it, but yeah, I liked them. Are what made Jessica Jones my favorite Marvel character. Have you read the 3 thin trade paperbacks that were Jessica Jones books that were really good? They were online, like web comics or something on Marvel Unlimited, maybe. I don't know where they were, but they've been collected in 3 thin trades, and they're Jessica Jones books. And Purple Man makes an appearance. I find him to be the scariest villain ever.
I think nothing will ever compare. That's dramatic, but I mean it. Nothing will ever compare to Jessica Jones season 1 with him. I mean,
I couldn't finish it. It was so brutal. I had to stop.
it's so well done, though, right? Like, it is brutal, but like, it's so well done.
Yeah, I need to I need to finish that, especially after I finish those. Since I finished those books. Sorry, I meant to imply that the 2 of you also deserve to be included in that. As in, okay. Apology accepted. Just looked at your wall and see you have a lot of things hung. Do you recommend any wall mounts for slab comics? I don't have any slabbed books hung up. I have them on like stands that you just set them on. I know if you go to Amazon, you could find. I don't know where you live, Asif, but Amazon. I mean, they do make slabbed comic frames or holders that you can put on your wall. I don't have any, but I know they make them. Yes, I have read and own all her series. I can't wait until Gail Simone's variants comes out. I don't know about those. Tell me about it. Wait. No, you have it mixed up. Ha ha ha. Jessica Jones by Bendis during all new, all different Marvel after Civil War II has 3 paperbacks. Kelly Thompson digital run has 2 paperbacks that take place. All right. Wait a minute. I'm talking about those 2, but I felt there were 3. So hang on a sec.
I can only remember 2 as well. I've only read 1.
Okay.
But it was good.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, there's a Jessica Jones by Bendis, and then there's 2 digital ones by Kelly Thompson. And I just relax. Freddie. Fine, there's 2. Kelly Thompson, digital run. Here's a question for you.
Have you heard of the Snowcat Prince? Got a video from the creator on my feed today on YouTube and watched it. Thought of you immediately. It was a Kickstarter. Thank you for mentioning that. I have heard of this. I heard about it after the Kickstarter ended, and then I couldn't find out where to get it. So if you can still get it somewhere, let me know if you saw in that video or something. I'm writing it down to check, but I remember back when I heard about it, I couldn't find it, and I was very sad because the Snowcat Prince, I have to read that. Like, it's a law.
Yeah.
Book with the cat in the title or like involves, I have to be involved.
Freddie, I'm ignoring you now. Chris Brogan, it's a new series starting later this month. Gail Simone is writing a new Jessica Jones series called The Variants with art by Phil Noto. Yeah, maybe you are the confused one, Freddie. Did you ever consider that? Yeah. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Bleep, 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 bleep. It will get a new printing in English soon.
Fantastic. Okay, I'm gonna make a note to look out for that. Thank you, Mr. Moon Knight. Appreciate it.
That's a great avatar. I don't know what Freddie's doing right now. So you'll have to.
Freddie's confusing everyone.
Taylor, I did see that there's a Madman Metal Lunchbox. Somebody sent me a link to Big Bad Toy Store, and it was on there for sale. But then it said down there at the bottom that it was a crowdfunded thing, and I found out that it is a Kickstarter. There is a Madman Metal Lunchbox. I already have an Eltingville Club lunchbox, so I love Madman. I don't know that I need a metal lunchbox though. I do dig it though. No, here it goes. Yeah, I don't know. Reed's taking a nap, so it's okay.
Yeah, I actually got a call from, we're meeting with friends. My friend's like, hey, we haven't talked about the time. I'm on my way. And I'm like, oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. So
okay. Well, so let's I go to Organic Price Books, use my code OmniDog for $2 off your order. 5% off shipping 3 or more books together. OmniDog, ship it together. And Kristen, where can they find you now all over the place on the internet?
All over the place. I actually have a channel I'm putting content on. So if you want to support that, it's the Comic Slayer. You can check that out. You know, it'd mean a lot if you did. Reed and I recently did a video about books we want to read in June. We sat in front of our records on the floor. And yeah. But the best part of the video, I will spoil it, is my cat, we're trying to contain her the whole time. And eventually she just knocks that camera over. And here's the deal. I'm like, Jess, I'm not editing that out. That's in. And it's kind of wonderful to watch. So you should check it out. That camera just goes. It's great. So if you want some fun, Reed and I talk about books. We're also, this weekend, we're filming a haul video. We got some stuff recently. Yeah, we're actually doing 2 haul videos, a library haul, which I enjoy doing, and a regular haul of stuff we bought. And we'll probably talk about books we actually have read in June so far. So other stuff coming. We also did a video before that, which y'all may not have seen because these are new videos. We did a video with Stuntman Mikey.
Oh, yeah.
He is a professional wrestler, and it was very good conversation. You know, Hayden of the chat fame was there. You know, Hayden was awesome and watched and very much enjoyed it. So you don't have to enjoy wrestling. We talk about a Kyle Starks book that many of you may not have read that you should, called The Legend of Ricky Thunder. I think that's still near me. Let me show it real quick. Yeah, this guy, which is about a pro wrestler. So the themes made sense. Classic Kyle. That's great stuff. So we talked about that comic and other things with a real professional wrestler. It was very fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So check out the comics there.
And you can find me here tomorrow with Joe Goose at 2 p.m. Sunday Eastern Standard Time. We're going to talk about Alias and The Pulse on Crime Corner. And then at 4, I'm going to be on Tyler Blunt's channel talking about toys. And you can find me on Instagram, OmniDogs_vault. I haven't posted there in forever. I really need to post there.
I've been bad at that too. I get it.
Yeah. I take pictures all the time and then I just forget to post them.
I'm with you. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm off to watch Strange Things now, or else I'm going to be in big trouble. So thank you to the audience for watching.
Just in time.
Hang on. I'm signing off. Just a sec. So that's my wife. And now I really got to go. So thank you to the chat. Thank you to Organic Price Books. Thank you to my co-host OmniCat, the Comic Slayer. Peace and love. Peace and love.
Thank you.
Love you all. Thank you so much for watching.
Have a great Saturday.
Yes.
Still rock and roll! OmniDog! Hey, OmniCat! Now here's the OmniDog and OmniCat show. It's the place to sit if you'd like to know more about the books that they've read. Kristen likes Lumberjanes and Steven just likes to grow Jimmy Olsen.